It didn't look that way an hour ago.
So Moat will kick off to Prince Avenue. Ball coming down at the 6-yard line, and the return right up the middle out to the 25-yard line, and that is where Prince Avenue will start on offense. And after 7 years of Brock Vandergriff and Aaron Philo, we have a new quarterback for the Wolverines.
7 years of Power 5 quarterback.
And there is Ben Musser, the heir apparent to the job, as he comes out there with the Prince Avenue offense. He's been offered by Middle Tennessee, but making his first varsity start, replacing the all-time passing leader in Georgia high school football history, Aaron Philo, now at Georgia Tech. Handoff goes to Beard, and we're going to talk a lot about Andrew Beard tonight, a sophomore making his first varsity start who already has 10 offers, including Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, and he's going to make his own name, but that is the nephew of former Georgia Bulldog Garrison Hurst. Garrison talked to him when he was an 8th grader, and a lot of people like him at running back. Some people think he might play safety on the next level.
Well, Coach Vandergriff told us, like, if he was playing safety, he'd be the best safety on the field, but he also happens to be best running back on the field, and that's where they need him. And that's where he starts out here. Pass is thrown and complete out here on the edge, and that's going to be close to a first down at the 35-yard line as Hudson Hill makes the grab and run.
Yeah, sophomore, had a huge freshman year last year playing alongside Aaron Philo.
He and C.J. Dockery both. Hudson Hill had an incredible state championship game victory performance over Swainsboro in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 3rd down and 1. Handoff goes to Beard. Nice shake and bake in the hole, and there goes Beard out across the 50 and all the way down to the 46. Wow, did you see him cutting that hole?
Dude, that's pretty special out of a sophomore. Watch him patient right here. Watch him put his foot in the ground, split those 2 defenders, and watch this move right here. Man, 2 of them whiffed him.
1st and 10 for Prince Avenue. Musser back to pass. Long throw to the sideline. It's caught by Hill. Hill down to the 30-yard line.
Staple of Prince Avenue. No matter if Greg Vandergriff's calling the plays or John Rick calling the plays, they're going to be fast, and they're going to make you tackle in space.
And John Rick is the offensive coordinator, the son of Mark Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Vandergriff, the head coach of this Wolverines team, he's starting his 9th season. 97-12 his record. They've won back-to-back state championships in 3 of the last 4.
See the size of their line right there. That is not your typical small school line, and that is why they are back-to-back defending state champs. Very, very strong up front on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, number 51, the left tackle, Jake Atha. 5 offers, including Georgia State, UCF, and Arkansas State. You have Mason Townsend at left guard. Number 75, he's committed to Charlotte. You've got Cody Mitchell over at the right tackle position. He's 6'3", 285, and a second-year starter. 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Musser makes the defender miss, and now we're going to have a sack at the 33-yard line. But let's check the penalty.
Got a face mask on West Forsyth. Jumped up, and as Musser tried to go by him, he just got too much. You'll see it right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Jack Sacchetti, who they love, he's a great defensive lineman, might be the best one ever to come through this program, ultimately and eventually when he leaves, but he committed the penalty right there.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. And they have covered the distance of the field in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Musser looks to the sideline. Beard lines up next to him. Musser looks one way, now going to run it inside the 15, inside the 10, and Musser all the way down to the 3, and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that's what Coach Vandergriff talked about in our meeting with him. He loved the athleticism of Musser. Didn't really know how he was going to react kind of in the live part of the game, but he was confident in his legs and athletic ability to hurt you if he got outside the pocket.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone, presented by IBEW Local 613. It's 1st and goal to go.
T formation.
And Beard pushes towards the goal line and down inside the 1.
That is a rare set in high school football. They go too tight, T formation.
What a start here for Prince.
They're showing a lot of different formations.
This is a 2A team playing a 6A team, and Beard puts it in. Touchdown, Prince Avenue. That didn't take long at all. 2.5 minutes.
Nice opening drive. And Musser made a couple plays. Beard with a really big run. Hudson Hill with a great catch. Look at their offensive line moving bodies up front.
Presented by Breda Pest Management. Nice solid drive for Ben Musser in his first varsity start. And the kick is going to be up and good. No good, actually. Pushed it off to the right a little bit. And so the score is 6-0. We'll step aside. Great start for Prince. Wolverines of West Forsyth have the ball when we get back.
All the ingredients for family.
This is a Peachtree Sports Network weather update, powered by Atlanta News First. Sponsored by Coolray.
Happy Thursday. I am meteorologist Jennifer Valdez with your Peachtree Sports Network weather update. We've had mostly dry weather this week. That will change as we head towards Friday and the weekend, but overnight we will continue to be mostly dry. Waking up Friday morning, still looking great across pretty much the entire state, but late Friday, we are watching those rain chances increase across far north Georgia, and then we'll see those rain chances spread across the state as we head towards the weekend. So certainly be aware there will be higher rain chances Friday into Saturday. Low temperatures tonight, 73 in Atlanta, around 68 in Macon, 71 in Savannah. Then another hot day tomorrow. Will be near 90 along the coast, low to mid 90s across middle and north Georgia.
6-0 lead, Prince Avenue. Now West Forsyth gets their hands on the ball. Babb and Delp standing deep for West Forsyth, and the play got waved off at the kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be offside, I believe, on Prince. Theme last night, Matt. Theme's going to be all weekend. Special teams.
Personal touch lawn care brings you the weather. Game time weather, 82 degrees right now, and a slight breeze coming out of the northwest at 3 miles per hour. And the kickoff is coming down at the 1 yard line. This will be returnable.
He went in the end zone.
Oh, they're going to rule that he did go into the end zone and could not come back out with it. So Micah Babb there on the kickoff return attempt, and they'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. And our first chance to see Max Walraven. He was a young man making his first varsity start a year ago as the Rome Floyd Chamber brings you the starting lineup for West Forsyth on offense. Walraven, 6'5", 175, good-looking prospect. Fires the ball out here at the 25-yard line. That's going to be incomplete. Trying to go to Topher Delp, who is Oscar's little brother. As you take a look at Prince Avenue on defense, and the big name there is number 55, Christian Garrett, who decommitted from Georgia this week.
Yeah, Committed earlier in June, decommitted, opened things back up, and sounds like talking with Prince this week, Texas, Alabama, Georgia Tech, Clemson, some of the schools trying to get back in with him now.
Yeah, he has 21 other offers aside from the offer from Georgia. Consensus 4-star, rated as high as the number 5 defensive lineman in the entire country. Walraven on the run. Bo Cochran coming up from the rover position to make the tackle. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 28. West Forsyth, one of the few programs around that still employs a fullback on a pretty regular basis. That's Hunter Green, number 35, lining up there, offset from center. Handoff goes to Orris up to the 32-yard line. Foster Orris, who rushed for over 1,000 yards last year as a junior. Mac Bradley, the Mike linebacker, coming up and making that stop.
And old school power there coming out of that high formation with a fullback. Just come right off. Good vision there. They got stuffed up a little bit up front. He bounces out and gets the first down.
Vandergriff says Mac Bradley, who made that tackle, he is the epitome of a middle linebacker, everything but the neck roll.
Man, he loved, I talked to him today, he loves these 2 linebackers.
Kyler Giddens, number 1, he says, might be the best guy on the team, best guy on defense. Giddens just had over 150 tackles last year in their state championship team. Orris on the run, going to get stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. I think Garrett's right in the middle of that. Hard to miss his big body. There he is, number 55.
Big 55.
3rd-year starter.
I like the new green. Usually go with the navy.
Looking very Notre Dame.
Got the Notre Dame, the gold helmets. I'm sure Oscar Delp and Dylan Fairchild tuning in tonight.
2 of the biggest prospects ever to come out of this West Forsyth program.
Both of those young men are Sunday players.
2nd down and 8. Walraven with a clean pocket, throws, and it's complete at the 47, and that will be a 1st down. Goes to Mason Page, the junior wideout.
Good job up front. One thing you'll notice, Prince not rotating a lot of defensive linemen yet. See as the night goes on what they decide to do there. But
on that offensive line for West Forsyth, guys to watch, Tim Hairbu, the left tackle, 2nd-year starter, has an Austin Peay offer. Jack Sacchetti, probably more of a defensive lineman, playing Dylan Fairchild's old position there at left guard.
Yep. Got him on Garrett.
Cut back, Orris, big run across the 40 and down to the 35. Finally tracked down by Judge Shoemaker.
They are coming downhill on Prince right now. Interested to see if Prince is going to rotate these defensive linemen. These guys have been in this entire series right here. A lot of plays for big guys.
Well, that's the big question mark when you got a 6A team playing a 2A team. Can they match up physically? Not just the starters, but everybody.
For 4 quarters.
Yeah, the depth chart. Because that's where it's going to come into play in the second half. Your 2s are going to come into play in this game. Can they match up? Your starters might be able to, but can your 2s?
Got a flag down.
Got a flag coming out on Prince Avenue right there. Gaines Scoggins, who is just an absolute ball player from back there in that secondary, going to be called for the penalty here.
Okay.
I tell you what, our phone call with them after this.
Pass interference on the defense. It'll be 15 yards from the previous spot. Results in a 1st down.
Coach Avila was very clear with us. He goes, Rusty, we know what we're walking into. I know what the perception is, but we know this team and this Prince Avenue team is as good as we are and better in some spots at every position. This team did not look at the classification.
So 1st and 10 for West Forsyth. Ball at the 20-yard line. Walraven, again, a clean pocket. They're doing a good job of protecting him early, and that's Hunter Green they use him a lot. They use the fullback a lot for passes out of the backfield. He's one of their top wide receivers last year.
It's a big man with the ball in the flat out there.
Yeah, 6'2", 230 senior. Another guy that played this position for him at Georgia, Cooper Johnson, who was a fullback here at West Forsyth and then now at Georgia as a walk-on and a sophomore, redshirt sophomore tight end now.
Rotate. They bring in Gabe Prince, 72 at nose guard. Rotate him in. Jake Athas playing right defensive tackle along with Garrett. So they got at least one fresh body in there on the D-line.
Handoff goes to Orris on a cutback and gets hammered, but he falls forward and gets some yardage for him. Jake Atham making that tackle.
I'm telling you, West Forsyth, they're fine with this. This is in their wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
This is two-down territory for them. They will play 3 yards in a cloud of dust all night long if Prince can't stop this.
Yeah, Prince is going to have some issues because they're having to play Atha on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's going to be very difficult at any time, especially in this kind of heat. Ball is Walraven to the end zone and incomplete. Looking for Cole Cato there, tight end.
See, Walraven, man, he throws a good ball. He's got good size. 4th and 5. This will be a field goal attempt. Yep.
He's a second-year starter. And
yeah.
Dave Spala says, I don't know why he doesn't have offers. He's a good-looking prospect, and he ran a 4.55 40 in summer camp.
Yeah, a couple camps.
Asher Moat on for the PAT. Tuttle is the holder, and Cole is the long snapper, and the kick is on its way, and the kick is good. And so West Forsyth is on the board. They match a nice drive by Prince with one of their own, but they have to settle for 3. And it's 6-3 with just under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Just underway, and a good ball game here in our Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic.
Basic combat training is a 10-week experience that will challenge you both physically and mentally. Each phase of your training will introduce you to new soldier skills, building and advancing them along the way. You and your fellow soldiers will work as a team to accomplish each mission, overcome each obstacle, and earn the right to wear the black beret of an Army National Guard soldier.
A journeyman with Local 85, when you turn out, you can be hitting 6 figures.
Hey, I have your back, you have my back, we're gonna do this together. We're one for all for one.
College just wasn't for me. Let's look into actual career jobs that wouldn't take college, where I wouldn't, lose money and all that. Instead of losing a lot more money at the end, why not make money and make more money at the end?
Are you interested in becoming a deputy or a jailer? The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is hiring and looking for individuals passionate about protecting and serving their community. If you are 18 years or older, join our team by visiting gogcso.com for more information. Gwinnett County, together we can make a difference.
The Georgia Sheet Metal JETC equips apprentices with the knowledge and skills required to start a rewarding career in the sheet metal industry with programs in HVAC, industrial welding, and testing, adjusting, and balancing. Training is 100% free and allows apprentices to earn as they learn. Journeymen graduate with no student debt and have the potential to earn more than most college graduates. Visit our website to learn more about this opportunity at careersinsheetmetal.com.
The GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic is sponsored by Northside Hospital, your source of strength. The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. Serve and protect through dedication, professionalism, and active cooperation with the community. Smart Local 85. Sheet metal is a smart move. Gatorade. Fuel tomorrow. And by Score Atlanta, your source for Georgia high school sports.
Moon hanging overhead here in Cumming, Georgia, just underway here in the second game of the day. Prince Avenue leading West Forsyth 6-3. Matt Stewart along with Rusty Mansell. Touchdown drive for Prince Avenue. First time they touched the ball. Field goal drive for West Forsyth the second time, or first time they touched the ball, our second drive of the game. And here comes Prince Avenue. This is Hudson Hill on the return. And Hill up to the 27-yard line. That's where Prince Avenue will start their second possession of the game.
Yeah, you get a chance to see them offensively. The speed of what they do would be interesting to see the kind of adjustments West Forsyth has made right here.
Check out the Breda Pest Management sports ticker and scores. Not a whole lot of them, I'm trying to say, on there right now. We had a 24-7 win for Dunwoody over South Paulding earlier today on this field, but we'll populate that thing. It'll be busy tomorrow night, our first Friday night of high school football here in the state of Georgia.
It will be popping tomorrow.
Handoff goes to Beard. He had 4 carries for 27 yards on the opening drive. Andrew Davis making the tackle. They always seem to have a great pair of tackles. They got James McCullough. They got Drew Davis on this team for West Forsyth. They always got a great pair. A couple of years ago it was Riley Herbert and also Riley McKee.
Yes, Riley Herbert.
And of course, he's at Furman now and doing very well. McKee's at Reinhardt. Second down and 9. Musser running this way, looking downfield, throwing across his body to a wide open man at the 31-yard line, and he was out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness, he'll want that one back.
Thornton Hester, kind of the forgotten guy, and I say forgotten guy because he didn't have 70 or 80 catches. He only had 50 catches last year.
Oh, my goodness. Musser wants that one back. He could just set his feet just a little bit. West Forsyth, he breaks contain. Defensive back had his eyes in the backfield just for a second. Receiver kept running a route, just unable to complete that. Big 3rd and 9 right here.
It is 3rd down and 9.
Then get off the field.
3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Line to gain is the 37.
This is where Musser can hurt you with his feet.
And they can afford to do that. In the past, they were afraid to run their quarterbacks. Simply, they just didn't have a backup behind him. Jake Bobo, the son of Mike, the offensive coordinator for Georgia, is the backup quarterback on this Prince team. Pass is thrown and caught by Beard, but he is dropped right away. And it's going to be 4th down.
They were ready for that play.
Yep, they were
absolutely ready for that play. This play before, you're going to see him get outside the pocket. Good job getting there. Watch him set his feet back up. Ball just sails on him a little bit. See how close this was. No, left foot was out.
So 4th down, Delp is standing deep for West Forsyth at the 40-yard line.
Always have a great crowd here at West Forsyth for Corky Kell.
Well, they've kind of taken over this Thursday spot. This is the 5th consecutive year that they have hosted the Thursday doubleheader in the Corky Kell Classic. And, of course, the Wolverines have always done very well. They're undefeated. They're 4-0 here in the Corky Kell on these Thursday night games.
Jake Bobo punted that one there. Coach, 2 things Coach Vandergriff said about Bobo. He likes the way he punts because he wants a low-line drive to get out. And then he said he was comfortable playing him if it got to it tonight.
Here's a look at the West Forsyth resume. Head coach Dave Spala in his 5th season, 8-3 a year ago. Eliminated by North Gwinnett in the first round of the playoffs. Oscar Delp, Dylan Fairchild, Andrew Marshall among the notable alumni out of this program.
What a night, Oscar Delp. This event, this game, the offer started rolling about 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been involved, and maybe the only time I've ever been involved with something as viral as that.
That was quick.
Run to the edge and a big one as he breaks out across the 40 and down to the 35-yard line. Drew Davis getting his first touch of the game, and James Gerard making the tackle.
Great job blocking. 87 he gets to the edge. See, he pins the linebacker there, actually puts him down. Cole Cato reached the end, then reached out to the linebacker, opened up that alley for West Forsyth.
1st and 10, ball at the 36. West Forsyth on the move again. Walraven, he's been given a clean pocket. That offensive line doing a good job up there. Missed his man. Had a target wide open, Cato, inside the 15-yard line.
He was running wide open. He wants that throw back. You can see the reaction. Had to be a busted coverage because that was a touchdown.
So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 36. You know, Prince Avenue kind of taking on that mantle of play all comers. We'll go on the road and play anybody. We're a 2A school. We don't care. We'll go play a 6A school. We want the challenge. Sprinting out, Walraven kind of shoveled it forward for Orris, incomplete, 3rd down.
I believe that they're playing Mallard Creek out of Charlotte next week.
They are.
Yeah, I believe Mallard Creek's coaching staff is here. That's a pretty good little ride for them today. I saw some of the guys in the stands here earlier on the West Forsyth side. So already down here getting a little bit of look at Prince Avenue for next week. What a opener at West Forsyth, and then play Mallard Creek out of Charlotte.
One of the most powerful programs out of the state of North Carolina.
Jordan Davis, Georgia fans know him. It's where he played high school football.
Coach Palmieri, right down the road, Denmark.
Denmark, yes.
I mean, he's right around down the road from here. He was the head coach at Mallard Creek before he came to Denmark. It's literally right around the corner from here. Timeout called by West Forsyth, facing a 3rd down and 10. Let's take a look at the Prince Avenue resume, and it's a good one. The program has not been around that long. They've won back-to-back state titles and 3 in the last 4 years, 14-1 a year ago. 9th season, Greg Vandergriff. We get time, going to tell the story of how he got there. It's a really good story.
Yep.
You take a look at the notable alumni.
Bailey Stockton wasn't a quarterback. He probably thought he was, but I'm going to tell you right now, one of the great.
He was one heck of a wide receiver. In
that state championship.
Playing with a broken collarbone.
Playing with a plate in his collarbone. They had to get an attorney to sign off on it. They had to get medical people to sign off on it. One of the gutsiest, strong performances I've ever seen in a big game. I couldn't believe he was playing.
It's unbelievable. Stockton and Philo, of course, are now teammates at Georgia Tech.
Yep.
And Vandergriff is now the starting quarterback at Kentucky.
Yep.
And we talked at great length with Greg about his plans. How are you going to get to Lexington on game days, and of course road games too?
Yeah.
He said he's got the first 5
he
or
said,
6.
Don't pressure him. He's got the first 5 figures.
He's got the first 5 covered. He's got the second game of the season. They got a great situation lined up. Ball in the air from Walraven, incomplete, looking for Cato. For that second game, Prince has an off week. And his daughter is a volleyball player at Eastern Kentucky, which is Richmond, not too far away. So they're going to go up on a Friday and catch her volleyball doubleheader, and then they're all going to get in the car and go to Lexington to watch Brock play the next day.
Oh, by the way, his youngest daughter is a freshman in Alabama.
Oh, softball player, yeah.
Yeah. Who was Audrey, maybe the best athlete in the family. State champ, track, softball.
Well, again, going back to the Greg Vandergriff story, which we'll get to as we go throughout the evening, it's not a coincidence that all of his kids, girls and boys, are tremendous athletes. It was part of the plan. Didn't start out as part of the plan, but it became part of the plan as the ball kicks into the end zone, and Prince is going to bring it out to the 20-yard line. But if you get a chance, you can Google it. There was a great story about Coach Vandergriff in the Christian Index that I happened to stumble upon when I was Googling, and it's a really good story. It tells the story of his life and his upbringing and how that's kind of shaped his decision to be a better father, to be a dad, to be there for the kids, and affected his decision professionally after he got fired by Kell, took the defensive coordinator job at Woodward Academy. So Ben Musser and Prince back on offense at the 20-yard line.
Spread them out 2-by-2 set here.
Handoff goes to Beard, gets hit and gets out of it and gets 10-plus yards on the play.
What a run there, man. That was the unblocked guy hit him behind the line of scrimmage, and he winds up getting 10.
Nyandaro made the tackle. So 1st and 10. You can tell this Prince team, it's going to be a little bit different here with Beard at running back. They've always been a running back by committee.
Well, their strength by the team is this offensive line and number 5. They're going to work Musser in, and whoever winds up playing quarterback the entire season, they're going to get that figured out. But their strength is this offensive line.
Musser going to wind up and let it fly. Man open, caught by Thornton at the 30 and down inside the 30.
Great ball there. Nice catch.
Thornton Hester making the big-time grab.
Ball was on the money. Good protection here by the offensive line. Gives him time.
Our electrifying play of the first half presented by IBEW Local 613. Thornton Hester coming up with the go route. And the ball is 1st and 10 at the 25. Beard, gaping hole. Beard inside the 10. Nyandaro making the tackle again, but they are gashing yards right now.
They will get on the ball in a hurry. They want to snap this thing as fast as they can go. West Forsyth trying to sub right there. They'll come right back with Beard.
Pass to the air, and Hudson Hill tried to bring it in with the fingertips. Maybe the best pair of underclassmen wide receivers I've ever seen last year's state championship team. Of course, you had Philo getting the ball to you, but Dockery and Hudson Hill were spectacular.
Yep. No surprise to me. I told someone today, the buzz out of Aaron Philo at Georgia Tech, and they got Haynes King, and he's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the buzz, what's going on right now, Aaron Philo, Brent Key and that staff have to be extremely happy on what he's doing right now.
Keeper this time by Musser down inside the 5 to the 3. And now it's going to be 3rd down and goal. Might have been the final play of the quarter unless they hustle up and get another snap in. And I think they're going to take this to the sideline and run the next play in the second quarter. Wow, fun first quarter, lots of action.
Yeah,
Both teams moving the ball. 6-3 lead for Prince as we head to the second quarter and coming.
You ever seen this? You ever seen that? You ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters live on TV? Well, now's your chance. For the first time in 40 years, the Harlem Globetrotters are showing off their skills right in your living room. Don't miss a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and don't miss whatever they call that move. The Harlem Globetrotters, live Sunday at 7, only on Atlanta's own Peachtree TV. Yeah, baby.
Set the record. The biggest WNBA game in Atlanta history. The Atlanta Dream look to even the score against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Get your tickets to the biggest Dream game of the year and see why the WNBA is taking the nation by storm. Don't be left out when State Farm sells out. Monday, August 26th. Grab the hottest ticket in town now at dream.wnba.com.
Make yourself known now.
831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Start of the second quarter. Prince Avenue on top of West Forsyth, 6-3. Matt Stewart, Rusty Mansell, thanks for joining us. Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic, and Rusty, it's 3rd and goal to go.
Yeah, they're in T formation, 2 tights. Surprise, surprise.
This is like something from the 1940s, right?
I love it, man.
All we're missing is the leather helmets. Now they're going to split out.
Yeah, the double wing.
You got Mac Bradley, the Mike linebacker, lined up as the running back. Instead, they're going to sweep it. And Giddens fumbled. They're going to rule him down at the 1. Kyler Giddens, that was their power package. The other linebacker lines up next to Mac Bradley on the defensive side. Gets the sweep here, and he fumbled the ball, but after he hit the ground.
Yep. Let's see here if this ball was out. No,
yeah, knees are down.
Yep, good call by the ref. He was right on top of that.
So 4th and goal, and I don't think they got in. Beard did not get in.
Wow.
West Forsyth with the goal line stand.
Wow.
And that's Sacchetti who comes away with that ball.
Man, 68. Look at him.
You can see why Coach Dave Spala says he's got a chance to be the best D lineman ever to come through this program. And also what, 24.
Yes. Andrew Davis, who's he's part of that tandem of mid and inside linebackers we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. He's the guy that really stopped the play.
Coach said, Rusty, both of my middle linebackers might be 5'9", but they're absolutely great football players.
So right there at the goal line, West Forsyth takes over on offense. Let's see if they pass out of this. Trying to get some 5 yards is what we're trying to do right there.
See if 55 can get some penetration right here.
And he's lined up
yes,
right there in the gap between the guard and the center. Here comes the rush. Walraven gets out of there in a hurry and throws it away. Good job by him. Jake Lanier, the defensive end, came in unblocked.
Talking about game within the game. They're passing and they're blitzing. Free blitz. It's a good job by Walraven just getting rid of that ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Showed you a lot right there. A year ago, he's a sophomore making his first varsity start. Yes. Might have panicked in that situation.
Yeah.
Fast forward 365. He's now a junior making his 12th start, and he handles the situation fine. Going to run it right out of there. Oh, man, got leveled too by Mac Bradley.
Ooh.
And Bradley is a tough dude. Now, Bradley's got offers. He's committed to Air Force.
Yes.
Has 3 other offers, including Georgia State. He'll bring it. 6'2", 230 senior.
Yeah, talking to Coach Vandergrift today, we're talking about, game plan and what he thought. And he goes, look, we know Walraven can hurt us a little bit with our legs, but I trust my 2 linebackers. And he goes, Rusty, 33-1, they will bring it. They absolutely will hit you.
I think the running ability and the speed of Walraven is something that's probably not well enough known.
Yes.
But once it gets out there.
That's a smart play.
Yeah. He was backpedaling. I was afraid he was going to lose.
All the way out of the back.
Yeah, lose consciousness of where he is and step out of the back and take a safety. But good job by him. He showed us twice. 2 plays that amounted to 0 showed us twice that he's a much more savvy quarterback than he was a year ago.
Don't take the negative play, get rid of it, and go to the next play. They were trying to run a screen, but good job there by Prince seeing that. They had everybody covered. He's telling his up guys, you got to scoot up. I got to be able to punt.
So Hudson Hill is standing inside the 40. He's at the 38.
You better cover.
To take this punt.
Not only get this ball off, you better cover.
Austin Horde is the punter, a left footer, end over end, and they kick it away.
Wow,
great
what a
punt.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that is a great punt.
Oh,
Not only do you kick it away from Hudson Hill, you get a 20-yard bounce at the end of it. From the back of the end zone to where that ball ends up being down, you're talking about 70 yards. Big punt by Horde. West Forsyth on offense when we get back. Or Prince Avenue.
Dang, where you get this car?
You need to join the union.
The union?
Absolutely. You can get 10 of these.
Union construction workers earn the highest wages with the best benefits and the most protection in the construction industry. Find your career in construction. Go to GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com and start your future today.
What happens after you graduate? Will you go to the next level? Will people have your back in the heat of the battle? Will you still train like a champion in pursuit of greatness? You will when you become an IBEW electrician. Join our team. Visit IBEW613.org.
Great teams are committed, focused on the details, and work hard to be their best. From practice to games, right down to their gear. Your field is a critical part of the game that allows your athletes to showcase their abilities. Sports Turf is committed to bringing your team innovative sports surfaces with unparalleled performance. You bring the vision, our team brings it to life.
I just enjoy working with my hands. I've always enjoyed doing mechanical work, and it's nice to be able to build something and look back at it, and know you've done a quality job on it.
At the end of the project, you're able to see what you have put in as far as the jobs are concerned. We know what's being put in the right way the first time.
And through the apprenticeship, you get the training to do a quality job.
1:40 into the second quarter. Prince going back on offense, up 6-3. Matt Stewart, Rusty Mansell, thanks for joining us from Cumming, Georgia, and Wolverine Stadium. Right up the middle, and Andrew Beard, another 10 yards. He's been the offensive star of the game so far. That's going to put him over 60 yards rushing. 13 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's different, man. He's got that juice to him. Great vision. Runs through the first arm tackle. He will get on you in a heartbeat. Moves the chains on one carry.
And no coincidence that he perhaps reminds you a little bit of Garrison Hurst, right?
You wear that 5 in that family.
Up top they go, and intercepted, plucked out of the air at the 5-yard line by Chase Hayden. The bandit back there did a great job, really turned into the receiver on the play. And Chase Hayden, the second-year starter in that secondary, snags one.
Tried to fort. Great play, man.
Yeah.
Just undercut the receiver. Goes up and gets that ball a little bit underthrown, but I will say that number 2, Chase Hayden, makes a great play tracking that ball.
Big time pick right there to get the ball back in the hands of West Forsyth.
See if they get back at it right here. They want to run the football. They want to run this clock, wear this defense down.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. They got the bodies to do it. That's the thing. And the depth to do it, too.
Counter.
Yeah, the challenge for Prince Avenue isn't a talent issue. It's a depth issue.
Yeah.
But you got to admire him, a 2A team taking on a 6A team on their home field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you right now, this is bread and butter. This is 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. This is exactly how West Forsyth wants to play this game.
They had a big bounce-back season last year after having their playoff streak snapped in 2022, went 8-3 in 2023. And, Coach Thela told us they're going to play football a little bit differently. Orris got a lot of snaps, a lot of carries last year. Said he might get less with this wide receiver core they have. They said they got to play it differently if they're going to get the number of wins that they want to get this year. In other words, better than 8-3. That's Hunter Green making his second catch right there.
Oh, my God.
Gideon Garland making the tackle.
You don't see a fullback one-hand one.
I tell you, he's a great. I've seen him now play a couple of years, and they use their fullback. They're not just hunks of meat out there blocking.
A big man reached out there with a big paw and just snagged that. It's a big 3rd and 2 right here.
Coach Vandergriff didn't even know where Prince was when his buddy Bruce Cobley called him and said there's an opening at Prince. The late Bruce Cobley, what a great coach he was.
Oh, man.
In fact, Coach Vandergriff hired him, and a month later he was dead from pancreatic cancer. Got it diagnosed and dead within a month. And of course, the high school football world is a lot less for it.
It's like they got, I don't know about this spot. Gave it to him.
Yeah. Cobley turned Harrison into a power, and then he was the OC for John Ford at Roswell when Vandergriff gave him a call. Said, come work with me at Prince. Called Bruce Cobley his mentor. 1st and 10, ball at the 32.
I thought it was interesting. He said, I never called plays. I never was called.
He was the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
At Woodward, yeah. Was always a defensive coach.
Had to switch over and call. Oh, by the way, your son's playing quarterback.
Walraven sprints to the outside and gets knocked out of bounds. Gideon Garland again making that tackle, short gain. But that's what got him from Woodward to Prince to begin with.
Yeah.
Because he realized Brock was special. And he felt like Brock was a special quarterback, and that's proven to be the case, obviously. He was a 5-star, signed with Georgia, now at Kentucky. But wanted to coach him himself. Didn't want to trust him to somebody else.
Spend that time. Nice play there by Gideon Garland showing because he had some space. Second 10 behind the chains. Let's see what West Forsyth dials up right here.
Walraven pressure, ducks under it, and runs to his left. Going to try to throw across his body. Now just shovels it out of bounds. Mac Bradley giving chase right there. It's going to be third down.
Again, not taking a negative play.
Oh, yeah, I would say, from what we've seen so far in this game, that's the biggest thing I've seen out of Walraven.
Yes.
I'm really impressed.
Yep.
I mean, you love his athleticism. He's got speed. He's got size. Got a big arm. All those things, impressive. I'm impressed by the way he's handling the game.
Yes. Kept them with a chance.
Going to be third down and 10. So after kind of a bang-bang start, each team scored on their opening possession, kind of settled into a game now.
Yeah, I think West Forsyth missed a touchdown. He missed a wide-open tight end run over the middle, and then they held Prince Avenue on 4th and 1 from the 1. So both teams kind of even there on could have had more points.
Timeout called by West Forsyth. Let's take a look at that Prince Avenue schedule. It's a pretty good schedule. As you mentioned, they got Mallard Creek next. That's a road trip to North Carolina. Their Region 8 2A opener will host Hart County on September 27th. So they're playing in AA. And, of course, we don't have time to go into whole machinations of it, but playoffs in Georgia are going to be different this year.
A lot different.
Because Prince is playing in Region 8 AA with teams like Hart County, Stevens County, Hebron Christian. But they're going to play a separate private bracket in the playoffs, which is going to be incredible. I mean, I think the 3A, 1A playoff bracket in the private schools is going to be phenomenal.
Yes. I tell you right now, Jonathan Guess at Hebron Christian,
they got a team.
They are trotting out.
Of course, he won state championship at Eagles Landing.
Yes.
He's now at Hebron.
It was not if, it was when he was going to have a good team at Hebron, and I'm telling you, they have a very impressive group.
The win is now for them. They're ranked as high as number 3 in the score. Atlanta quarterback sack
Jake
at the 23-yard line, and Jake Bobo with the quarterback sack.
Yeah, we talked about that. Bobo could play both ways. He could play some quarterback. He plays some linebacker. They bring him in on this series. He comes off the edge, gets a sack on the big third down and 10 right there. Gets Walraven to the ground.
And big brother Bobo playing at the University of Georgia on that offensive line.
Yes, Drew is. That is a 6'5", 315-pound grown man.
Where did that come from? Because
I don't know.
Mike ain't that big. He's not that big. Not even close.
Thank God he's got mom's feet.
Punt, landing, and rolling again. They're getting great bounces here. That's some home field bounces they're getting on those punts. Here's a look at the West Forsyth schedule. Play at Marietta next Friday night. And then their Region 6 6A opener, they host Lambert on September 13th. And they're playing in that new Region 6 6A. That region a year ago would have been Milton. Milton, of course, is playing 5A.
It's crazy.
And North Atlanta's also, well, I thought North Atlanta. Yeah, North Atlanta is in that region.
Yeah, they are.
We saw them lose last night to Kell in the Corky Kell Dave Hunter Classic at Kell High School. So Prince Avenue back on offense with a 6-3 lead. And here's Beard again. There he goes. One man that can catch him and does. Shoves him out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Chase Hayden there to save the touchdown. But a huge run by Andrew Beard as he's close to 100 yards rushing here in the first half.
I love this, but I'm telling you right, this started up front. They completely walled off. Look at this. Everybody, 2 good blocks. He doesn't get touched until about 10 yards. He runs right through that arm tackle. And West Forsyth defensive back.
Yeah, Chase Hayden.
Hayden had to save a touchdown-saving tackle, but great job by the offensive line right there from Prince.
Pass is thrown complete to Hudson Hill, and Hill gets shoved out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Boy, Thornton Hester absolutely laid it on a West Forsyth defensive back.
So Hudson Hill with the catch. Andrew Beard, 10 carries for 107 here in the first half.
Yeah, 24 there, took a shot. That was Andrew Davis, but he got up and come off the field.
If you're hearing noise, we're in a pretty raucous press box right now. We got coaches.
We got two coaching staffs kind of close to each other.
Yeah, they're kind of yelling at each other.
Hey, just means more sometimes.
2nd down and 3, and that is Beard rolling down to the 2-yard line. He's going to go over. I mean, he's on pace for like a 250 game right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's special. He's special.
In his first varsity start.
Special, but I'm telling you, this offensive line right now is taking this game over for Prince.
A couple of other guys on that offensive line that we did not mention prior, but Caleb Chandler, who's a 3-year starter, moved over from right guard, and their starting center this year, number 60, and Gabe Prince, who's just a pup at 6'3", 275, and a sophomore, one of the strongest guys on that offensive line. Number 72. 2nd down and goal. Got stopped at the goal line earlier in this game. Musser throws, touchdown. Not this time. Goes the Thornton Hester for the touchdown, and it is a 12-3 lead for Prince.
Great answer there from Prince. Starts with Beard. Everything up front. This offensive line right now is controlling this game.
Scoring recap presented by Breda Pest Management, and the touchdown toss to Thornton Hester. Let's see if they go for 2. Not going to line up for the single. And the kick is going to be off the mark again.
New kicker, correct? New kicker?
Yeah, new kicker this year. And that was a missed PAT. That's Chip Dickens. We were told that Fields Kirkland was going to be the kicker, but they did not have the most confidence. I'm not saying they didn't have any confidence, but they knew that they were going into this thing with some question marks at kicker. And they have popped up here in the first half. They missed 2 PATs. It's 12-3. We'll step aside.
The nation's hottest sport. See what the buzz is about on Peachtree Sports Network, where the Atlanta Dream look to eclipse the Connecticut Sun. Dream Sun, Sunday at 3 on Peachtree Sports Network.
If you live in rural America and want better high-speed internet at home, say hello to the new HughesNet.
Hi! Now I can video conference with confidence.
Yes! The new HughesNet is Jupiter-powered with unlimited data and faster speeds than ever before.
Now I can stream up anything I can dream of.
Now you can do it all. Connect, stream, and play. Call today to get free professional installation and exclusive offers. Call 1-800-736-7315.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
It's hot at Matthews Kia of Cartersville, so we are having a hot sales event. We have great selections of 2024 and 2025 new vehicles. Lease the 2025 Kia Carnival LX $429 for 24 months. The 2024 Kia Sportage LX $289 for 24 months. Or the 2024 Kia Telluride S just $379 for 24 months. Hurry, because prices are in your favor right now. Don't forget, Matthews Kia of Cartersville is home to the lifetime warranty. Come see us today. All roads lead to Matthews Kia of Cartersville.
Welcome back to Cumming, Georgia. Corky Kell, Dave Hunter Classic. Game 4 of the Classic, our second game of the day here at Wolverine Stadium. Prince Avenue leading West Forsyth 12-3. Matt Stewart along with Rusty Mansell as we head towards Friday and then the 4 games at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But a beauty here tonight between these two programs. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. A kickoff coming down to West Forsyth. That Delp on the return. And Topher Delp down the sideline and caught at the 49-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle.
Yep. Big play, special teams. Delp showed an extra gear right there. They were a little bit worried about him. They talked about him.
It's Gerard who makes the tackle here.
Yeah. Yep, touchdown saving.
Gerard's a great story. We'll get into it.
Coach Vandergriff talked about the matchup with Delp and said we've got to know where he is, and we're going to do some substituting to try to get our best matchup on him. He worried him a little bit.
So Gerard was at Coffee last year, a wide receiver at Coffee, and of course you know at Coffee that means like 8 receptions for the entire year.
Yeah.
You get that many in a game at Prince Avenue.
Yep.
But he showed up, and they found out that not only is he a wide receiver, but he's also a kicker.
He can kick.
So he's the kickoff guy.
Yes.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Up top, Walraven wide open, caught by Hunter Green. Green to the end zone, touchdown. West Forsyth were tied at 12.
Big play there. What an answer by West Forsyth, and he did not miss it. I'm telling you, 35's got some mitts on him. He ain't the fastest dude, but man, he's got some great hands.
I've been watching this young man for a couple of years now. He is a solid ball player. He can block and he can catch. And he can outrun a defense when he's given a lot of space.
Big man, rolling.
He is 6'2", 230. He'll be playing some college football somewhere.
No doubt. Fullback's back in now.
Well, he's got offers from Charleston Southern and Sacred Heart. And here's the PAT, and it is no good. We have not had a kick yet today made on a PAT. Here's another look at it.
His arm got hit, too. Looks like Christian Garrett, his arm got hit, still had enough strength to get that ball out of there. Christian Garrett pushed the offensive lineman back into him.
There's Hunter Green, which I think is officially a color, isn't it? Hunter Green is an official. That's an official color.
Yeah, it is.
That's his name, too. Hunter Green, he's a fabulous fullback in this program for West Forsyth. And I mentioned he's been offered by Charleston Southern. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the fullback I was talking about earlier, Cooper Johnson, who came through this program, actually was committed to Charleston Southern before he got the walk-on offer to go to Georgia, if my memory serves me right.
So 2 Delps are at Georgia, right? This is the youngest one.
Topher, yeah. Topher is a senior now.
Henry Delp is a walk-on this
Correct.
year. Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Henry didn't get to play last year. He suffered injury and missed the entire season. And I believe he's also, if my memory serves me right, love those shoes, by the way, for Andrew Moe. I mean, those things are glowing. You can see those things from Kennesaw Mountain.
He is safe. He is safe leaving the parking lot tonight with those on.
Exactly. That's like a safety belt on your shoe.
He has got his swag, got one leg sleeve on.
Anyway, going back to what I was saying about Henry, I believe Henry was a really good lacrosse player as well. So ball coming down at the 3-yard line.
Hill. Good speed
Hudson
right here.
Hill.
Uh-oh.
There he goes. Hudson Hill. Man to beat. There he goes. Hudson Hill will go the distance. Hudson Hill with the touchdown run, and Prince has an 18-9 lead. The more I see of Hudson Hill, the more I love him.
Wow. What an answer. Yeah, he can roll.
That's about a 97?
Reminds me so much of Logan Johnson, who played there a couple years ago at Prince.
About a 97-yard return right there. Electrifying play of the half presented by IBEW Local 613. And Hudson Hill puts a charge into the crowd here with a long touchdown run. Let's see if they go for two now. They've missed 2 PATs. Let's see if they just line up and go for 2.
Just listening to the box beside us, Prince, yeah, they're going for 2. They might go for 2 the rest of the year.
The rest of the season. I've seen that happen.
Yes.
I've seen coaches just say, Swainsboro did it.
Yeah.
Swainsboro's like, they missed extra point. Forget it. We're not doing that anymore. We're just going to go for 2. Musser throws, and there's the 2-point catch in the back of the end zone.
Great catch.
And it is Hudson Hill, who just went 97 yards on a kickoff return, catches the 2-point conversion, and it's 20-9.
He is trying to get to that sideline.
How about that?
That was 2 bang-bang plays. West Forsyth on a long touchdown, and Prince Avenue answers quickly with a 97-yard. See what the guy blocked out in the alley there. 84 got blocked out of his lane by number 7 from Prince. Baxter Carbine, the sophomore.
Remember the name.
Let me tell you something. His dad played for Dave Hunter at Brookwood, and I heard all the good Brookwood stories pregame down there with Coach Hunter. But he was excited about seeing this young Carbine, and when he goes back and watches this replay, he's going to like that play on special teams because he blocked his kid right out of the lane, and that's exactly where he went in for 97 yards.
Here's our games the rest of the way. 2 tomorrow at Hebron Christian against Therrell, 4:30. Then Callaway and Cass, and I've got Cass number 2 in my 4A rankings. I think they're set up for an historically great season. Then 4 games on Saturday at the Benz.
Got a really good quarterback. I'll tell you this. I'm on paper. I think McEachern and North Gwinnett is going to be the best game of the entire weekend.
Well, I'm not calling that game, so I'm going to say that it's going to be Walton and Brookwood, one of the games that I'm calling.
We're missing a great game Saturday.
They are. Good, great schedule lineup. Here's the return by Delp, and he gets it out there to the 30. Delp's shown us a lot in the return game so far tonight.
Both teams getting chunk plays on that kick return. We got a flag down. Referee's talking there.
I tell you another game, they're going to wave off the flag. I tell you another game that I think is going to be sneaky good is that Houston County Alpharetta game. And I know Alpharetta took a lot of losses in the transfer portal, and it's going to be good, but might not be good like the way we thought it was going to be good. But they got some guys on defense, and I think that's going to be a fun game.
Yep. I think everybody's going to get a chance to watch A.J. Hill, Houston County, really, really talented football team coming up. I know that entire school is going to be in Mercedes-Benz on Saturday.
Hoko Bears travel.
Hoko Bears.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. Pass is complete to the 41, and that's Colt Mashera. Mashera corresponded with his dad via email this week. He was really excited about it. These folks still live over in the area of the county, city where I live. But interesting story. Got all kinds of interesting stories. They take a while to tell. We'll circle back around on the Colt Mashera story and his uncle. Orris on the carry. We told you Orris is not going to get, by design, probably as many carries as he did a year ago when he got the 1,000 yards because they feel they got more weapons. Kyler Giddens making the tackle.
Man, great play by Giddens. They go unbalanced set, 3 trips wide to his side, unbalanced. He sees, he knows they're coming. He steps right up in that alley underneath that guard, underneath that tackle, makes that play.
Colt Mashera's uncle was the starting pitcher in what we all refer to as the Jeff Francoeur State Championship Series when Parkview beat Lassiter. And I called that.
Oh, my goodness.
Called that state championship series. And Francoeur, the single greatest
Look at this man right
baseball performance I've ever seen. And that's Hunter Green again. That's catch number 4 for Hunter Green.
He's tapping, too. Big man, you got it. You deserve to go to the sideline. Look, he's tapping. Can they get a breather? I tell you what, this guy here, there's some teams watching tonight that still run the fullback around the country.
It's coming back.
Yeah, especially on Sundays. Especially on Sundays.
Everything's cyclical. It's coming back.
My man's still in. I don't know how good a route he's going to get right here. But
so 1st and 10. Yeah, he's still out there.
Man, I don't know if I've seen a fullback with hands like that. They got him spread out.
Ball goes over here to Cato, and Cole Cato Got a block from Hunter Green.
I don't believe 35 had a great block.
I mean, are you kidding me? He's tapping out, trying to get to the sideline, and on the way, just, I'm going to throw a block while I'm out here.
He just sealed that defender off. Watch him seal this defensive back off right here and let Cato run behind him. See 35 right here. Watch him turn him. Great job. Great block out in space.
You thought he was exhausted. He's trying to get out of the game, and he throws a key block.
He's out right now. That man deserves a break, but two really good plays by him. West Forsyth moving again.
They are 1st and 10. It's going to be that kind of a game. It's a fun game here tonight.
Jake Bobo back in up top. See if they bring him off the edge this time. Overhang linebacker to top. Drop him.
Loaded to the near side. Walraven gets it out of there and again throws it away. Smart play by Walraven.
Just those don't go down in the stat book, but those are very valuable plays. That could have very easily been 2nd and 17.
Or an interception.
Interception, yeah.
The whole offense was loaded to the left side. So that means the defense is going to be over there too. Under 3 minutes to play, first half, 20-9, Prince Avenue. Number 1 in most everybody's rankings for that private school rankings, that top 10. Just edging out Savannah Christian, which I know is going to be here on Peachtree Sports Network this season with Elijah Griffin, the number 1 prospect in the state. Top, I don't know, is he top defensive lineman in the country in the on-3?
Number 1.
I knew he was right there.
Number 1 in on-3. Justice Terry out of Manchester is number 2.
Y'all got them in Bowden, right?
Yeah, we'll
rematch in the state final.
Yeah, yep. Rich Finley, we're coming to town, man. I want to see some tailgates.
That's going to be a fun match.
That'll be a great environment. That place will be
great small school environment.
Small school, just packed out.
Had a chance to call that state championship game last year. Manchester and Bowden. You and I worked the Swainsboro and Prince Avenue game. Ball up in the air and flags out.
Gonna get 26
Garland,
there.
it was holding.
Yeah, and for holding there. Jersey on Delp. And we talked to Coach Vandergriff, and he said, look, with Delp, we know he can run. We've got to be very selective on who we get stuck with him in coverage. So if the head coach is mentioning that defense all week was like, we got to key 14 and know where he is in the passing game.
Yeah, Topher doesn't quite have the size of his brother Oscar, and I'm talking about when they were here.
Yes.
Of course he doesn't now. But I mean, when Oscar was here at West Forsyth, it was more like 6'3", 6'4", 225.
Yeah, about 6'4". He caught a ball against Mays, and that's when the world knew that he had a different gear.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, 2:15 to play.
This is a big drive, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they really need to score. Orris gets the handoff. Foster Orris lunges down to the 13. His brother William was a standout for the Wolverines on both sides of the ball a couple of seasons ago. And missed most of his sophomore year after an injury in preseason scrimmage. They've always had a pretty good stable of running backs. Peyton Strecco, who walked on at Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, he could roll. Hunter Green back in, 35.
So you're saying the ball's going there?
I would key him. You better know where he is.
Great first half for him. 5 catches. Well, officially they've got him. Well, okay, it hasn't been updated. He's got 5 catches. Ball in the air, and they're going over here towards, is that Cato? No, that's Mashera. Mashera was the target that time.
Yeah, trying to catch him in the back of the end zone there. Just a little flick of the wrist. Clock stops.
So 3rd down and 9 coming up right here. What would you do? Would you play this thing a little safer, try to cut it in half?
Yeah,
you got to
have points here. What do you feel like on your kicker? And
I think you're okay if you take 3 here.
No doubt.
But that's not what you want.
No, you want, yeah.
But you'd settle for 3.
Yep.
Walraven flushed out of the pocket, scrambling, throwing back across his body.
Dangerous throw.
And nearly intercepted. That was nearly intercepted on the ricochet by Luke Darling. Cato was the target.
Yeah, they're going to kick here.
It's 4th down. Watch this thing out of Cato's hands, and Darling, the corner, number 6, trailing on the play, nearly got the interception.
Yeah, threw it behind him. Hunter Green standing in the back of the end zone by himself.
So this will be Asher Moat in his special shoes on the kick. This is a 31-yard kick from the left hash. The kick is on its way, and I believe it's good. It is. 31-yard kick for Moat. And that's another 3 for West Forsyth. That's Moat's second field goal of the game, and it's 20-12.
Nice drive. Got a tackle right here. Got a cover, obviously, with Hudson Hill.
So how crazy is this? We've had 2, and remember, this is a high school game, not an NFL game.
Yeah.
We've had 2 field goals kicked.
Yeah.
But we're 0 for 3 on PATs.
Yeah. Our buddy Brandon Adams loved to talk about special teams in high school.
Hey, Rusty, we're looking for the cheesiest fans of the game. So here's, if you'd like to be the cheesiest fan of the game, you snap a photo, say cheese, and use hashtag Fiesta every day for a chance to be featured on television all season long. Brought to you by our friends at Gordo's, which I'm still eating my Gordo's from the Corky, Kell. I know, I heard it last night.
Oh, I said, my man.
And it is a true story. You called me, and I was eating Gordo's cheese and dip and chips.
You see that that right there, that Mercedes-Benz Saturday, that place is going to be rocking. But, yeah, the Gordo's truck was outside today, and I'm telling you, Matt, it was a very hard decision for me to keep walking by because it was staring me down.
I haven't cracked open the extra hot. The hot. I got that one. That maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have to wait until after the Corky Kill's done before I break that open.
That might be a Sunday nighter.
That is. I'm thinking Sunday for the hot Gordo's cheese dip.
Got a cover.
Ball coming down at the 10. This Hudson Hill again had a 97-yard kick return touchdown earlier in the game. This time he reaches the 27. And that's where Prince goes on offense with 1:11, and they have all 3 timeouts remaining.
I can tell you right now that Greg Vandergriff will not waste an offensive series. It's not going to be, we're going to hand off and take this thing to half. They got 3 timeouts. He is trying to score 7 points right now.
Never seen him do that.
He's not, yes.
You know, since he has been there, and this is his 9th season, they've had only 1 season where they didn't get to at least the semifinals.
Yeah.
Got 1 year, second round. The rest of them, he's been to at least the semifinals every year he's been there. So 1st and 10, ball is at the 27. And Musser going to step up in the pocket and run. And close to the first down. Maybe a yard short at the 36. Andrew Davis again on that tackle. The iconic Wolverines helmets.
Love it.
Handoff goes to Beard. And Beard is up to the 46. And do we have a timeout call?
We got a flag.
Got a flag down.
I believe we got a.
So Beard, they're probably going to erase that run. He's at 112 right now for the half. Yeah, they're going to erase it.
Hey.
Boy, he can hit the hole quick.
I know you got here early enough to catch the first game that Chris Millman and I were working together.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
How about that Trevor Thompson kid for Dunwood?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I didn't pick that up until about the second quarter on
14 tackles, 2 sacks, 4.5 TFL, interception. 12 of his 14 tackles, or 11, one of that high number, were solos. Great performance.
Great performance from Dunwoody.
Musser rolling and running, and big hit. Musser is going to be okay, and Musser does have the first down. That was Chase Hayden again making that stop for West Forsyth.
Yeah, you'll learn you don't want to take too many of these. Musser Young trying to make something happen, lowers his shoulder. You want to get down right there.
Ooh.
He took a shot.
He did.
Delivered it too.
Back to live action and the run by Beard. And it looks like he's also going to get the carry load that Garrison Hurst used to get.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
30 carries a game.
I guarantee it. Lincoln, Georgia, Garrison Hurst slept good on some Friday nights.
He's halfway there to a 30 carry night. He's almost halfway there. He's at 12 carries.
believe this one get in a breather.
Timeout with 15 seconds left in the half. Here's the drive chart for Prince Avenue. Touchdown, failed extra point, punt, turnover on downs. That was actually a stop at the goal line, so more than just a turnover on downs. They got stoned at the goal line by the West Forsyth defense. Interception, touchdown, and the 97-yard kick return, plus 2-point conversion. Pretty impressive first half for Greg Vanderbilt's team.
Got folks tuning in all over. Got a text message from a good buddy in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, streaming the game tonight.
Well, heck, I mean, that's nothing. Dave Spala, he's got his brothers in Lincoln, Nebraska, Chicago, and Phoenix all tuned in to watch the game.
Yep.
So, Spala brothers, hello, and thanks for watching. Brother's doing a good job here. Of course, we've all talked many times about his roots to Lincoln, Nebraska. Came to Georgia basically because his wife got a great job.
Yes.
Moved to Georgia, and he was at East Cal. He was in Etowah first, and then here now.
I've really enjoyed getting to meeting him.
Yeah.
He does a great job.
He does a great job, and he's got a great program here. It's a great school, great environment, great facilities. The whole thing checks all the boxes.
Come back with a little tunnel screen underneath there to Hill. Try to hit him and pop that.
So 2nd down and 10. We're down to 12 seconds to play. I'm guessing field goal's not an option here. So the way the kicking game's gone so far tonight. So they're aiming for the end zone. Musser going to run it. And Drew Davis makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. And now we're down to 4 seconds.
Yeah, Prince will not waste a play. They're not going to waste 4 seconds.
There's John Rick right there.
Yep. Telling his quarterback, got to get down.
So Musser over there talking to John Rick, the offensive coordinator. And this is a Hail Mary play. I mean, what else he got? He got nothing else but 4 seconds left in the half. He got nothing but heave it to the end zone.
They got a big tight end there, Bryce Williamson, number 17. He's got some size. He's about 6'3" kid.
Yeah, I mean, that's the guy that Greg Vandergriff says we're not the all-bust team. We usually don't win the pregame. In other words, we don't look great in warm-ups, but we win the postgame.
Yeah.
So we win the game, don't look great in pregame. But this guy here, Williamson, is the exception to the rule. He's that one guy that gets off the bus and you're like, wow, who's that? There he is right there, number 17. You can see he is
spread him out.
A little bit larger than some of the other guys.
Looks a little different, Hudson Hill.
Lined him up out there. The corner's playing off him. And let's see where they go with it. Musser is coming this way, and now he's just going to run it. Let's see if he can get to the end zone. I don't think he can. Nope. That's the final play of the half. McCullough got a shot in on him at the end. Just to
you don't want to
say hello, and that's the end of the first half. 20-12, entertaining first half here. Prince Avenue on top of West Forsyth by 8. The halftime show is coming up next.
New chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
The Georgia Sheet Metal JETC provides apprentices with free training and careers that are stable and essential to the operation of the modern world. Both craft jobs and management positions offer lucrative pay with benefits as well as the stability of a growing industry. Skilled journeymen in the sheet metal industry are essential to our community now and in the future. Learn more about free technical training with no student debt at our website, careersinsheetmetal.com.
Nobody wants to hear the word roaches, because who wants to admit they have roaches?
I actually found some weird roaches. I didn't know what they were. I decided to choose Breda. I reached out to them. They check in routinely. They're explaining what they're doing, so there's a lot of clarity in the process as well. I think that just speaks to the level of safety that I feel with the organization.
The facts are, roaches are everywhere in our environment, so what are you doing to keep them out of your home?
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One's smothered with creamy chipotle ranch, and one's got avocado ranch with bacon. Chipotle, avocado. Chipotle, avocado. Deciding is hard, so just get both. Woo, saucy. Zaxby's.
The GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic is sponsored by the Mechanical Trades Institute, the best kept secret everyone should know about. Sports Turf. You bring the vision, we'll bring it to life. The Georgia Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors Association. CareersInSheetMetal.com. Building a solid future. Deer Park. Visit DeerParkWater.com to nominate your team for the Deer Park Team of the Week all season long. And by the Georgia Army National Guard. Live here, serve here, work here.
And welcome all to the Sports Turf Halftime Show. I'm Kaylee Mansell with Master Deputy Zachary Schneider of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Department. First, I got to know, how did you get into this?
So, getting into law enforcement, I grew up in a military family, and it's just, I didn't want to do the whole moving around, but having that sense of service, having that sense of giving back was always instilled in me. So, about 10 years ago, I started with the agency and haven't looked back since.
I feel like lately when I'm driving on the interstate and the highway, I'm always seeing the signs that you guys have a lot of job opportunities at the moment and are looking to hire people. What sort of opportunities do y'all have open right now?
So we've got anything ranging from our jailer, which is entry-level law enforcement. It means you just have to be 18 years old with a high school diploma and we can hire you on. Going to our deputies, which means you have to be peace officer certified in the state of Georgia. Most people don't realize we've also got civilian roles. We have HVAC technicians, cooks, electricians, plumbers, data entry, clerical work, you name it. Someone in my agency does it. The best way I describe the sheriff's office to somebody is we're our own city. So we've got to maintain everything ourselves. We can't rely on outside entities.
Well, recently we hosted the Sheriff's Cup alongside you guys and some other sheriff's departments within the area, and y'all have been a longtime partner of high school sports. Why is that relationship so important?
So a lot of it is just, one, our sheriff and our agency loves giving back to the community, and sports is a great way to do so. But also it's just the kids are showing that discipline. They're showing how to work well with a team. We want to continue to grow that, and they're also showing the resiliency. So when, like football, you get knocked down, you don't give up, you just keep pushing through, and it correlates back to what we do for a living.
For those at home who might be interested, if you could tell them just one thing about your job or maybe one piece of advice, what would it be?
Biggest thing is just always be open-minded, always be ready to do something that you're not expected to do, because every day is going to change.
And if anyone at home wants to find out more, where can they find out more at?
Easiest thing to do is just go to our website. It's gogcso.com. So it's gogcso.com. That gives you everything about our recruitment, and it gives you the link to put your application right there.
Well, we appreciate having you so much. Thank you for your service, guys. We will have more coming up right after the break.
If you live in rural America and want better high-speed internet at home, say hello to the new HughesNet.
Hi! Now I can video conference with confidence.
Yes! The new HughesNet is Jupiter-powered with unlimited data and faster speeds than ever before.
Now I can stream up anything I can dream up.
Now you can do it all. Connect, stream, and play. Call today to get free professional installation and exclusive offers. Call 1-800-736-7315.
This is a Peachtree Sports Network weather update, powered by Atlanta News First. Sponsored by Coolray.
Happy Thursday. I am meteorologist Jennifer Valdez with your Peachtree Sports Network weather update. We've had mostly dry weather this week. That will change as we head towards Friday and the weekend, but overnight we will continue to be mostly dry. Waking up Friday morning, still looking great across pretty much the entire state, but late Friday, We are watching those rain chances increase across far north Georgia, and then we'll see those rain chances spread across the state as we head towards the weekend. So certainly be aware there will be higher rain chances Friday into Saturday. Low temperatures tonight, 73 in Atlanta, around 68 in Macon, 71 in Savannah. Then another hot day tomorrow will be near 90 along the coast, low to mid 90s across middle and north Georgia.
Oh my gosh.
World Chase Tag is the Pro League tournament for the planet's most intense new game, which takes the art of being hunted down to a whole new level. It is relentless and fiercely intense, with a chaser having just 20 seconds to get a hand on an invader.
He's done it! He has done it!
And there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Tuesdays at 7 on Peachtree Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Sports Turf Halftime Show. I'm Kelly Mansell with our halftime guest presented by the Georgia Army National Guard. It's Staff Sergeant Chris Steele of the Georgia Army National Guard. So tell me, how long have you been involved and what got you into this?
So this is year number 9 for me in the National Guard. And what kind of got me involved is I liked helping out my community. I liked the aspect of serving. I always wanted to be in the military. So the fact that I got to do both, plus the National Guard got to pay for my school, it was like a bing, 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 and it was just kind of perfect for me.
One thing that I've learned over the years from doing these interviews is that a lot of people in the National Guard have jobs outside of that. How feasible is it to have a position there but also work another job outside of it?
It's extremely feasible. So the commitment is only 1 week in a month. So outside of that 1 week in a month, you can still have your normal job. And there's actually government codes that actually protect your job while serving, which is awesome. So you won't get penalized for your service or anything. So you still get all the benefits, plus you get to advance your civilian career.
Well, apart from that, what are some of the other benefits of joining?
So our big one is we actually pay for 100% of college tuition in the state of Georgia. So any public college, public university, public technical college, we pay 100% of that, in addition to the GI Bill that we get. So our soldiers are getting paid to go to school, and if they're trying to go to school, along with part-time income and healthcare insurance.
I think it's very evident the relationship that y'all have with Georgia high school sports and Georgia high school football. Why is that relationship so important, as well as the exposure that y'all get?
So our main effort is trying to get out here and support these student athletes. So the fact that, they're repping their team colors and whatnot, we really want to be out here supporting them. They're part of a team. That's something that works great for us. So the fact that they're already part of a team, have that work ethic, we're trying to find the next prospective National Guard soldiers.
And for those at home who might want to find out more, where can they find out?
You can go online to nationalguard.com/Georgia or 1-800-GO-GUARD, where you can actually get in contact with a National Guard recruiter.
We thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for being here. Thankful for our partnership with you guys, and we'll be back with more right after this.
I don't know. Just take it off.
Safety violation, unsafe work conditions.
In the construction trades union.
Ladies and gentlemen, the West Forsyth Marching Band.
And welcome back to the Sports Turf Halftime Show. I am Kaylee Mansell with Brett Phipps, the West Forsyth Athletic Director. I know it's hard to believe because there's been so much success from West Forsyth, but the school's only been open since 2007, and you've been here since its origins. How have you seen it grow?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's just the number of kids and the size of the athletic program. Right now, we've got about 1,200 kids in our athletic department. Wow. We got about 2,500 plus kids in the school. We've just took us 7-8 years to win our first state title, and we've now won 12. So it's just been a lot of fun to watch it grow, and being here from day one and watching what this place looks like now. Some days I walk around, I can't hardly believe it.
One thing that never fails each year when we come here is I look out and I see tons of people, a full student section, people from the community. What's the community support like here at West Forsyth?
I would say it's close to unprecedented. I don't know how many kids are over there right now, but I'd say it's probably 500-600 kids, and that's a normal Friday night football game for us. I know this is Thursday, but it's a normal football game for us. We had somewhere around 5,000 people at the state championship in soccer this year. It's just one of those things. We played last year in the lacrosse state championship, and we had about 5,000. So our gyms are packed in the wintertime. Our stadiums are packed in the spring and the fall. It's just a great community that supports our school and everything our coaches believe in.
I know we only get the chance to cover high school football for you guys, but I think it's important to know that there was a period in time where West Forsyth played in 4 state championships within a 24-hour time span. Please highlight some of the other sports that you have here in their donkeys.
It was fun, but it was busy, right? So, yeah, back in May of this year, we had on Friday night we were in the girls lacrosse, girls soccer state championship at the exact same time in 2 different locations, and then the next day we had both our boys and girls tennis teams playing in Rome. So in 24 hours we were in 4 state titles. We won 2 of them. We won soccer and girls tennis and girls soccer. But it was a lot of fun and hard to believe because I can remember when just getting to the Elite 8 or Final 4 was a big deal.
Right.
So we're real proud of those programs, but it just goes back to the support thing. So it's just been a lot of fun to be here for the last several years.
And you mentioned earlier that this game is played on Thursday, which is unusual. Most games are played on Friday night. What was the atmosphere like at school with the game being on a Thursday?
Kids have been hyped up all week, and so they did a whiteout tonight, and they're all in all their white stuff, and so they love the themes, and they take. We met with the GULO leaders. They're called the GULO gang. So we met with the GULO leaders this week and talked about what they were doing, and they were ready to go. And so, yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get involved with Corky, Kell, but at the end of the day, it's about the kids and providing them this kind of an atmosphere.
And you really make them go to school tomorrow morning?
Unfortunately.
Education comes first, I understand. Well, thank you always for being such a wonderful whole school. We love being here, and we hope to see you again in the future.
Thank you for coming.
All right, guys, we will have more coming up right after the break.
The nation's hottest sport. See what the buzz is about on Peachtree Sports Network, where the Atlanta Dream look to eclipse the Connecticut Sun. Dream Sun, Sunday at 3 on Peachtree Sports Network. Set the record. The biggest WNBA game in Atlanta history. The Atlanta Dream look to even the score against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Get your tickets to the biggest dream game of the year and see why the WNBA is taking the nation by storm. Don't be left out when State Farm sells out. Monday, August 26th. Grab the hottest ticket in town now at dream.wnba.com.
Okay, going back to 1.
This industry is my life. The Georgia film industry feeds my children, and it feeds my dreams, which are 2 very important things. The film community is a real vital ecosystem. You can make a living in it in an incredible town.
Real jobs, real impact. Support Georgia Films. Visit whygeorgia.com.
Here's to the legends of the game who paved the way for the stars of today.
Get out of his way!
Origin Sports showcases sports history that is as relevant today as it was in the past. We deliver the stars, stories, moments, and games that define the very essence of sports.
Touchdown! Tatum! Hammer time!
Because when you celebrate the past, you embrace the future. Origin Sports. Run it back.
Make yourself known now.
31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
And welcome back to the Halftime Show, brought to you by Sports Turf. I'm joined by Forsyth County Athletic Director Nathan Turner. First, let me just say, look out there. You should be so proud of the community that's built here, and not just West Forsyth, but Forsyth County and the way they show up for literally everything.
We are. We're truly blessed to have 7 great high school communities, and it doesn't matter which high school you're going to be at on any given night. The community support and the community spirit, it bleeds and it shows, and that's the way we do things in Forsyth County. We're community-based, and we support each other, and when we all come together we're one big Forsyth County.
Off the top of your head, can you take a wild guess and tell me how many of them have turf fields?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes, ma'am.
We're spending the big bucks here.
Well, we like to take care of our facilities, and we have a great facilities director, Matt Warwick, that helps us with that, and our community supports it, and my local SPLOS funds help us with that, so we've been blessed by all of our communities in voting for that and helping us get that.
You could go a lot of ways with this question, but when you look at the county as a whole, what do you consider to be the biggest accomplishment of Forsyth County schools in athletics?
We're just a really good, safe, thriving, and connected district, and that goes far beyond athletics. You can talk about student, teacher, coach, player relationships. The connection, the connectivity piece goes on after high school. You see so many kids that come back, and they're appreciative of the roles and the responsibilities that they're given by their teachers and their coaches, and it helps them just become responsible adults, and they want to come back and give back to those. So it's really good.
You mentioned this before we got on set, but with reclassification now, all but one school, I believe, y'all are in the same region together. How does that build excitement for the entire county that there's going to be all these rivalries now?
Well, we talked about community-based support and community-based spirit. Each week you have 2 communities coming together, and there's a lot of fun battles and healthy relationships and a lot of positive energy, and it just makes it a lot of fun when you're playing the neighbor down the street.
Well, Mr. Turner, I'm glad that travel is going to be a lot easier on you, and we thank you so much for allowing us to host this event every year here in the great county of Forsyth.
We thank the Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic for letting us be able to be a part of it year in and year out, and it's a blessing to be able to put our school system out on kickoff on the beginning of football season each year, and we thank you guys for what you do for high school sports.
Well, it looks like the teams are about to run out, so we're going to let you head down to the field, and we're going to go up to the booth to Matt and Rusty.
All right, thank you, Kaylee. Great stuff at halftime, and it is 20-12, Prince Avenue on top here of West Forsyth as we get ready to start the second half, and a pretty entertaining first half, Russ.
Yeah, a lot of big chunk plays, some plays that were missed, some physicality. Both well-coached football teams. I don't think we're surprised at the result of where we are right now going into the third quarter.
Yeah, I think the Andrew Beard factor is one that is probably
he's been
impacting folks around the Southeast watching here today. 12 carries for 124 in that first half. And, of course, Hudson Hill had a 97-yard kick return touchdown as well.
Yeah, he can roll, man. He's been that guy. That's been their 2 explosive guys right now. But I think in this game so far, to me, number 5 has been the different player of anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been the biggest difference maker in this game.
There's his Uncle Garrison right there in the black G.
Yeah. As we take a look at the first half highlights, and it started with a Andrew Beard highlight.
Yeah, putting a foot in the ground, making 2 guys. Watch this next guy miss. I mean, he's buckling guys there, and that's kind of the theme of the first half. He gets going. They go double tight T formation, old school, and just powers it in there for the first touchdown of the game.
Missed the extra point, and that made it 6-0.
It's an interception right here, I believe, and this is a great play by West Forsyth.
Yep.
Yes. Well done getting that ball.
Hayden had a very good first half on that back line for West Forsyth. Big pick right there. Really kind of turned it to a wide receiver on the play.
See Beard here again. That was a great job walling off the entire West Forsyth defensive side there by the Prince offensive line, and Beard does the rest. Touchdown saving tackle. At that point, you cannot give Beard that much space. Musser, keep in mind here with Musser, Matt, something we didn't really mention. This is the first high school football game he's ever started.
Yeah.
And this is the first time, and oh, by the way, you're on TV. And oh, by the way, you're replacing Aaron Philo.
That guy right there, Max Walraven, same situation for him a year ago.
Yes.
His first varsity start on television right here in the Corky Kell Dave Hunter Classic. It's Hunter Green, who had a big first half for the Wolverines.
Yeah, man, 35's got some mitts, but here was the play. Great block by Baxter Carbine, knocking his guy out of his lane, and Hudson Hill did the rest.
Yeah, this is the difference in the game right now because this is a 97-yard kick return touchdown, and then the very next play was the 2-point conversion that Hill caught in the back of the end zone. That's the 8 points that separate the teams right now.
Yep.
So 20-12, we'll come back and get the third quarter started right after this.
I don't know. Just take it off. Safety violation. Unsafe work conditions.
In the construction trades unions, safety is our highest priority, and we train you to recognize and speak out on unsafe working conditions so that everyone arrives and goes home safely. Learn about careers in construction at GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
Are you interested in becoming a deputy or a jailer? The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is hiring and looking for individuals passionate about protecting and serving their community. If you are 18 years or older, join our team by visiting gogcso.com for more information. Gwinnett County, together we can make a difference.
For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Start of the third quarter in Cumming, Georgia, here at Wolverine Stadium on the campus of West Forsyth High School as we get ready for the start of the second half. Matt Stewart along with Rusty Mansell, and thanks for sticking with us here. Fourth game out of 10 here in the Corky Kell Classic. 2 more tomorrow, 4 on Saturday. And West Forsyth will get the ball to start this third quarter. Delp on the return, and Delp up to the 33-yard line. So that's where the Wolverines of West Forsyth will start here in the third quarter.
Luke Gowder running down there, an offensive lineman down, making a tackle on Delp this time. Still good yardage, but Delp hurt. Delp's coming up limping just a little bit there. Let's keep an eye on that 14 as he goes to the sideline. I want to see West Forsyth get back. They ran the ball well at times. See if they can get back and try to establish to control the line of scrimmage here against this Prince front four.
They have 58 yards rushing to 193 for Prince. Of course, the big part of that 193 is the 124 from Andrew Beard.
Yes.
So first play of the third quarter, Walraven swings it out here. Nice catch and run and a 10-yard pickup to the 44-yard line. Ball goes to Orris, the running back.
He does a good job of breaking the first tackle as well. I've noticed that tonight with him.
Here's a look at the West Forsyth drive chart from the first half. Field goal, 3 consecutive punts, touchdown, failed extra point, and then another field goal.
Yep, 2 for 1 possession. Get a field goal, get the ball back to start the second half. Nice play there to open up the second half. Picks up a first down.
But I agree with what you were saying earlier about the running the ball.
Yeah,
there was
some early
in that first quarter, they were kind of leaning on Prince Avenue a little bit and really taking advantage of their self-set in the line of scrimmage, although Prince Avenue can more than hold their own at the line of scrimmage, and that's the big difference in the Prince Avenue teams of 2024 and maybe 4 years ago when they kind of started this state championship run. The difference is they can hang with pretty much anybody at the line of scrimmage. That's why you see them stepping up and playing a 6A.
Yeah, you see Christian Garrett right there on the tackle. Kind of a quiet half for Christian Garrett. We didn't call him much, but he opens up the second half with a tackle there and keeps this to 2nd and 9.
Ball sitting on the 45. Garrett, of course, decommitted from Georgia on Sunday. Kind of stunning news.
Yeah,
kind of caught everybody. You were sitting there. I'm working on games on a Sunday, and all of a sudden I'm like, hold on a second. This just popped up on Twitter.
Yep.
2nd down and 9. Walraven going to lob it up top, and they can't get to it. Cato was the intended target, and that was Colin Durney.
Yeah, great coverage there by Colin Durney. Didn't fall for the eye candy there. They tried to go a little play action there and come back and hit him, but Durney in great coverage, recognition of that route.
Yeah, got a text from Jim Donnan at halftime. Coach Jim Donnan, he's watching the game and enjoying watching some of his former players' sons playing in this game. Durney, of course, part of that.
Yeah, his dad was one of the strength coaches over there, and Coach Don needs to give me a shout out. And I had to send him the link earlier today. He asked for the link, so glad to have Coach Don tuning in.
3rd down and 9. Walraven, heavy rush, gets it out of there, and it is caught by Cato. Or did he drop it? They're going to rule a catch at the 33.
And they bring Jake Bobo off the edge, and he about gets Walraven to the ground, but a good throw and catch there. Let's see what we get. Let's see the replay here. Oh, boy, they got away with one right there. Yep.
And look who's playing defense, Andrew Beard.
Yes, safety, yep. And it's a little bit cooler. You can do that now in the second half. Got away with one right there. That was an incomplete pass. Ball was on the ground, but don't have replay in high school football, so we go on with that one.
Except in the state championship game.
We do have it then.
Running a reverse, goes to Delp. He wants to throw the ball downfield, and flag out.
Yep.
Darling's going to be flagged. Mashera was the target at the goal line.
Yeah, kind of listened to a little bit of the West Forsyth staff. Sound like they were going to take some shots here at this particular matchup in the second half, and they go to it pretty quickly.
Pass interference, defense. There'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
To your point, Mashera is a 6'2" wide receiver. Darling is a 5'9" corner.
Yes, 5'9" corner. And just listening to the staff talk a few minutes ago, they like that matchup, that particular side of the field, and they were going to take some shots there. So we'll see top of the screen if they take some shots again here in the red zone.
Presented by IBEW Local 613. You saw the shot of the crowd. How many hours are away from first bell? It is a Thursday night, not a Friday night.
Man,
there is a first bell in the morning.
That Friday morning's got to be rough.
Pass complete underneath at the 15-yard line, 9-yard pickup.
Yep.
As Kyler Giddens makes the tackle after a hot read, ball going to Mashera there.
Yeah, Walraven got a little more accuracy this half right here so far early. A couple good throws, giving a little bit of time. Great pass protection by his offensive line, allowing the quarterback to throw that ball.
To answer your question, or my question actually, first bell is less than 12 hours away. Because we're approaching 10 o'clock. I'm guessing, and I haven't been in high school in a long time. First bell's got to be sometime around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, right? About 8. Design run here.
Walraven down to the 6, and he picks up the first down. You know, he's in that situation where he showed that 4.55 speed at a camp during the summer.
What did Coach say? He ran that at Penn State, I thought he said.
Did he? Now, that part I didn't catch. I knew it was a college camp. And
junior quarterback.
The thing about him, though, is you got to protect him. You can't run him that much early in the season. You got a long season to think about.
That's a big part of his game. He can tell he likes to run, but you got to be really careful with that, especially with these two linebackers with 33 and 1 right here roaming around.
First and goal, and they run away from the blitz, and Orris scores the touchdown. He had a blitz coming off the opposite edge, and they ran away from it, and Orris scores the touchdown. And let's see if they go for 2 in the tie.
Nice drive there by West Forsyth. They go 2 for 2, Matt. They end the half with a field goal, get the ball back, and drive right back down for a touchdown. A chance to tie this thing up.
Yeah, played it well.
Yep.
Managed the game very well. Let's see, they're going to go for 2 in the tie right here, which is not a bad idea the way these guys have been kicking PATs tonight.
Yeah.
Although he's kicked 2 field goals, they've had trouble with the PAT. So here we go.
What's 35 here?
Walraven on the rollout. There it goes to 35, and Hunter Green, he stretches. Do they give it to him? Yes.
Man.
He got it.
I'm telling you.
Great effort by Hunter Green right there to extend that ball. His body wasn't going to get there, but he made sure the ball did, and it's tied at 20.
He's got the best hands I've seen on the fullback, and I can't tell you how long. Absolute mitts on 35.
What an effort by Hunter Green. Realized he wasn't going to get to the pylon, but he could get the ball there, and he stretched it out and broke the plane.
I'm not sure those are regulation, but I like the effort.
Those are just for show. Look at that. Wow. Presented by Breda Pest Management, your scoring recap, and a great answer by West Forsyth to open this second half and tie the game at 20.
If you live in rural America and want better high-speed internet at home, say hello to the new HughesNet.
Hi! Now I can video conference with confidence.
Yes! The new HughesNet is Jupiter-powered with unlimited data and faster speeds than ever before.
Now I can stream up anything I can dream of.
Now you can do it all. Connect, stream, and play. Call today to get free professional installation and exclusive offers. Call 1-800-736-7315.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. Go to netcredit.com. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
This is a Peachtree Sports Network weather update, powered by Atlanta News First. Sponsored by Cool Ray.
Happy Thursday. I am meteorologist Jennifer Valdez with your Peachtree Sports Network weather update. We've had mostly dry weather this week. That will change as we head towards Friday and the weekend, but overnight we will continue to be mostly dry. Waking up Friday morning, still looking great across pretty much the entire state, but late Friday, we are watching those rain chances increase across far north Georgia, and then we'll see those rain chances spread across the state as we head towards the weekend. So certainly be aware there will be higher rain chances Friday into Saturday. Low temperatures tonight, 73 in Atlanta, around 68 in Macon, 71 in Savannah. Then another hot day tomorrow will be near 90 along the coast, low to mid 90s across middle and north Georgia.
Great start to the second half. We're tied at 20 as West Forsyth comes and marches down the field after the second half kickoff. And now our first chance to see Prince Avenue with the ball here in the third quarter. Here comes Hudson Hill again, this time from the 5. And Hill all the way up to the 34. 29-yard return by Hudson Hill. And here come the Wolverines. Let's see what Musser can do now that he gets his hands on the ball here to start this third quarter.
I'm Prince. I keep feeding 5. Haven't had an answer for him consistently yet on the West Forsyth side of the ball.
Musser 7 for 11 passing, 70 yards. Andrew Beard, the big story, 12 carries, 124, 1 touchdown. Hester, 3 catches for 46. Hill, 3 catches for 27. And, of course, Hill also had the 97-yard kick return touchdown. So Prince Avenue back on offense in a tie game. Musser looks one way, now runs the other. And Musser gets upended at the 40-yard line. Submarine tackle there after about a 7-yard gain. That was Dre Parker, the corner. Watch him, number 0, come up here in submarine.
This is a lot of Musser's game. He really likes to run the football.
And Beard off to the races. A flag out on the play. Beard's going to streak down the sideline. And that is a touchdown, but I believe we have a flag out on the play. Yeah, we do, sitting down at the 41-yard line, so it's coming back in all likelihood.
5-1. That's going to be an offensive lineman from Prince.
Holding Atha being 5-1.
See what we got here up top.
There, well, let's see. That was Townsend who spun him around, but that wasn't a hold.
I think it's
on.
Is
that the hold right there?
Yeah, I think it was on the
takedown.
Yeah, the wide receiver. Wooden 51. He had a good reach block.
Hold on the offense. It'll be 10 yards from the previous spot. We'll replay first down.
You know, I don't know. I mean, but oftentimes when you see that, when you see the offensive lineman just bury a guy like that and fall on top of him, you're going to get that holding call.
Especially if you're out on the edge.
Yeah. Not sure that it was holding, but it seems like most of the time when you see that, they're going to throw a flag.
And it was another example of the explosiveness of Andrew Beard. Gets a crease. He can take it to the house.
Yeah, he's special. There's no doubt about it. 10 offers right now, Georgia and Alabama. How many do you think there'll be by this time next week?
He's going to have them all before it's over with.
2nd and 13.
Blitz.
Musser scrambles away from it. Musser out across the 50 and the 40, and Musser out of bounds at the 35. Big run from Musser right there. Shows off his running ability. We've talked about it tonight and get a chance to showcase it right there on that play.
That's the risk reward. They send the blitz, and they're unable to get him to the ground, and he breaks contain, and he makes them pay.
You know, and they can gamble with him a little bit more. We kind of alluded to that earlier. Back when they had Philo, you know, Vandegrift said, look, early in his career he threw 4 picks, and we're like, who else are we going to put out there?
We got to stay
nobody.
With him. Yep.
We got to let him grow into it. But with Bobo as a backup, you can be a little bit, you can let him gamble a little bit and run the ball. Not saying that you want him to get hurt, but you do have a backstop there in Bobo who can come in and do the job.
Entire playbook is there. He said, Coach Vandegrift told us that with Jake Bobo, they've got packages with him. They feel comfortable they can win games with him, and they want to let this thing play out between these two quarterbacks. And right now, Ben Musser's having a really good game, and you're seeing the strengths of him break and contain and moving the chains.
Yeah, Musser 6 carries, 67 yards rushing. A lot of it came. About half of it came right there on that play. Now Beard gets the toss from Musser, and that's a nice open field tackle right there.
I tell you, man, over the first 2 nights, I've been impressed with the tackling because they're not doing a ton of that in practice.
You know, we talked about that this week, that was probably one of the things that UBC deficiencies. That's McCullough, just a great little linebacker. And I say little, even Dave Spala joked about it at the Corky Kell luncheon, how short he is.
Yeah.
But he's a hard-hitting linebacker with an offer from Swanee, listed at 5'10". I'm 5'10", and I think I'm a little bit taller than he is.
Yeah, we got some heights and weights on the old program list here. That's
well, come on, you know what that is.
Cooking the books a little bit.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
You're just trying to promote your players a little bit.
Like I said, I've been doing this 15 years.
If you can fudge on the inches and the pounds a little bit if needed, then
my favorite
helps them out a little bit.
My favorite height is 5'11". There's not one human being in the world that's 5'11". You're either
6
or you're 6 foot.
You're 6 foot, yeah.
If you're 5'11", you're 5'9".
Halfway through the third quarter. Ball sitting on the 25. Prince trying to answer the touchdown from West Forsyth. Musser steps up in the pocket. Going to take a hit and get out of it. Musser, strong run, dives forward to the 25 and really seen his running ability. Got a man down for West Forsyth right there at the point of the tackle.
I think that's my guy cramping 35.
I don't know why he would be. He's like played every snap today.
I mean, look where he comes from. He's over there on the left guard. He's going to run him all the way down. Misses the tackle. Watch him stay in contain. It's a football player right there.
He really
man.
is.
35.
He's been fun to watch. Hunter Green, been fun to watch. He's had a super big game offensively. You should take a look at our Corky Kell Classic, Dave Hunter Classic. Scoreboard, Dunwoody and South Baldwin earlier today. Dunwoody looks sharp. Good for Coach Mike Nash. I mean, he's put in the...
That Dunwoody, man. That Dunwoody program.
Yeah, what a job by Mike Nash. He's a decade there now. Did you hear me tell the story? When he got there, he first got the job, they had 17 players come out.
Oh, my goodness.
Football.
At Dunwoody?
At Dunwoody.
Ooh.
You know, and he was kind of like, he agreed with me. He was like, because I said, Dunwoody's got great history. They do have great history, just not much of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when it was good, it was really good, and they won a state championship.
Travis Stroud and those guys.
Yeah, and David Kelly was the head coach.
And the quarterback was the guy from, remember, the Titans, right? The guy that wound up playing at Yale.
Yeah.
It was Sunshine. Remember the Titans, yeah.
No, yeah, and when it was good, it was really good. Yeah. But there's been a lot of lean in between the good. But now Nash got him back, and so it was good to see them. You know, South Baldwin, too. I love Maurice Allen. Great story. A decade ago, he was in Afghanistan. Now he's the head coach of the Spartans. Second down and 5. Ball is at the 20. He got that internship. He spent a month with the Jets in April.
Yes.
That coaches decide or soldiers to sidelines internship. Handoff goes to Beard inside the 10. I love the way he just kind of sidesteps the tacklers and shoves them out of the way. Got great strength.
Yeah, he runs through on tackles. Watch how quick he puts his foot in the ground and gets up the field. On a breakout here, bust it. When he puts his foot in the ground and gets up north and south. Again, another good job, though, by the Prince offensive line, sealing off the edge. A little penetration up front.
Prince in the red zone, presented by IBEW Local 613. Touchdown pass, Musser to Hudson Hill. Second touchdown of the night for Hill, including a 2-point conversion as well. And it's 26-20 Prince Avenue.
They're going for 2 for sure.
Remember last year we called that state championship game in Swainsboro. They went for 2 on every play.
Every play.
Coach told us we don't kick anymore. I decided about game 6 or 7. This is just frustration. We're going for it.
That's a good ball, man. Over number 5 right there. Just layered it.
Throwing against your body too.
Yeah.
To be able to get that kind of zip on it, throwing against your body like that, impressive for a sophomore or anybody for that matter. Going for 2. Handoff goes to Beard. There's your 2.
Great play.
I mean, look how congested it is in there.
Yep.
And he just ran through it and never got touched.
Yeah, well, the first thing they did was fake that quick pitch, everybody take one step to your left. Coach Savela is upset about that. Thought it was some holding on that last play, but great play design on that 2-point play.
28-20 with 5.5 to play in the third.
Hey, does it matter if this leaks?
It don't matter to me. Can't see it from my house.
Illegal use of hands and proper training.
GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com has 14 different highly skilled trades with tuition-free training in our certified apprenticeship programs to train you the right way. Find your career at GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
Great teams are committed, focused on the details, and work hard to be their best. From practice to games, right down to their gear. Your field is a critical part of the game that allows your athletes to showcase their athletic abilities. Sports Turf is committed to bringing your team innovative sports surfaces with unparalleled performance. You bring the vision. Our team brings it to life.
Mechanical contractors in Georgia need workers that are highly skilled and reliable to maintain quality and efficiency in their projects. The Mechanical Trades Institute is an apprenticeship program that trains pipe fitters, plumbers, welders, and mechanical service technicians for our contractors to exceed the expectations of our customers. Visit our website to learn more about training at the Mechanical Trades Institute.
The GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic is sponsored by Georgia's Rome, where the rivers meet and the mountains begin. The Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Seatbelts save lives. The Governor's Office of Highway Safety reminds you to buckle up before every trip. The Georgia Elite Classic, Georgia's largest all-star games. And by Breda Pest Management, the official pest control of Atlanta.
28-20, Prince on top. Matt Stewart along with Rusty Mansell. We have 5:24 left here in the third quarter. Here in Game 4 of the Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic, the second of our two games here at West Forsyth High School today. And two more games coming up tomorrow in the Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic. In separate sites, Hebron Christian in the afternoon game at 4:30. They got Hebron's got Farrell coming to town, and then we got Cass and Callaway. What a matchup that's going to be at Rome Stadium, Barron Stadium in Rome.
A lot of speed there.
Of course, Callaway is a constant. Playing in, they're in 2A. They'll be in 2A. Of course, Prince is in 2A, but they will not be competing in the same playoff bracket.
You'll get a kick out of this. I get a DM last night from John McClellan, longtime PA announcer.
Oh, yeah.
Many years.
No, John.
Said, guys,
his wife always brings the pound cake.
She said the pound cake is going to be there tomorrow night. Saving my calories for pound cake at Barron Stadium.
Cut me off a slice. I won't be there. Bring it to me.
You should have seen the smile on
Bring
Brandon's face when I told him. I showed him that DM. I mean, that dude lit up.
Cut me off a slice and bring it to me Saturday morning at MBS, please.
I'll do that. I'm sure John's watching tonight. I need one to go.
Great guy.
Yes. Loves high school football.
Pass is thrown. Oh, blown up right away. How about that? Pass is caught for a completion as it goes to Cato, and that play got blown up instantly.
Colin Durning.
Actually lost a yard on the pass completion right there. Durning was on top of him and buried him. Second down and 11.
Jack Lanier almost got his hand on that, number 18 defensive end getting up the field.
Still a long way to go in this one, just under 17 minutes left in regulation. Walraven steps up in the pocket. They've kept him clean.
Yep.
I mean, look at those white pants, man. They are sparkling like they just got out of the washer and tied all over. I mean, look, they've got nothing on those pants.
They've done a good job in pass protection with him.
So third down and 11. And then when things were tight, he's done a good job at getting rid of the ball.
Yep. Yes, not making negative plays.
Impressed with what I've seen from Max Walraven here as he begins his second season as a starting quarterback. The numbers aren't great, but I thought he's done a really good job of managing the game. Watch Bobo on the edge there coming off a blitz. And gets in there, missed the quarterback, but he does not. Mac Bradley roped him up like a calf in the rodeo and dropped him.
Yeah, they bring in the blitz package right there when they roll Bobo up on the edge. He comes in just unable to get Walraven down, but Bradley there to finish it off.
So fourth down and West Forsyth punting from the 32.
Nice defensive stand there for Prince.
Austin Horde standing at his 19-yard line to kick. They've got two back here. Left-footed kicker booms it. Can be caught at the 31 on a fair catch. And that's where Prince Avenue goes back on offense when we get back. Oh, pardon me, we're not going. So 3:33 to play in the quarter, and Prince Avenue back on offense. No matter the season, no matter your pest issue, Breda Pest Management will protect your home inside and out from bugs, termites, wildlife, and mosquitoes. Breda is proud to sponsor Georgia High School athletics. Get started at BredaPest.com. 3.5 to play here in the third quarter now. Prince Avenue. So we got a man down on the field. Looks, we got another cramp issue here. Yeah, I think so. They're stretching out that leg. So that's always, it's not a good thing if you have the cramp, but it's always a good thing to see that it is a cramp. It's not something worse than that.
Good buddy, Coach Jim Donnan will be delivering the pickle juice over here.
I've never drank any pickle juice on purpose.
I have.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yeah.
And you lived to tell about
Let me tell you something.
How much of it did you
I had a
drink?
football camp in 2020, and it was the first time I've had a cramp in 30 years. And I couldn't get enough pickle juice on the way home. I forgot how bad that was. And the bad part about it was I've cramped up in front of a couple of my buddies, and they're over shooting videos of me, and I forgot how bad that hurt. And let me tell
Come
you
on,
something.
Rusty. We've reached that age where we just cramp up here in the press box. And
Dude,
we got air conditioning.
I'll cramp up and sleep at night.
We got air conditioning.
I'll wake up with a cramp. But, yeah, that was I forgot how bad that hurt.
Let's see. I do believe it's just a cramp, even though he's having to be assisted off the field. That thing's just seized up on him.
Boy, that's a rough feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's very easy for us to say just a cramp.
Yeah, that thing.
Until you're experiencing one. Here's Hudson Hill, a couple of touchdowns tonight, a 2-point conversion, one of those touchdowns being a 97-yard kick return. So back on offense for Prince, 1st and 10 from the 31. And Beard gets the rock, and he gets taken down in the backfield by McCullough.
Yeah, one of the first times tonight I've seen that.
I think that's the first TFL on Beard tonight. James McCullough is the one who brings it. He's been offered McCullough by Swanee and got offered this week by Hampton-Sydney, a D2 school.
Yep.
Second-year starter and team captain for the Wolverines. 2nd down and 11. Musser throws to Beard. Watch out if he gets a block. Weaves through a couple of defenders and up to the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Hayden again. Hayden's had a very big game from that bandit position for.
Watch a block by 16 here in the slot. Watch him free him up.
That's Thornton Hester throwing the block.
Sealed off that outside backer.
So Beard again gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to back. Jack Sacchetti with the tackle. We haven't called Sacchetti's name a lot today.
Yep.
But that's a big play right there. Now it's 4th down, and they're lined up to go for it. I think they're trying to pull him off sides.
I'm going to watch no play with them. Yes, Sacchetti's played a lot of offensive line tonight. I think because of Christian Garrett, they've used up a lot of his energy on that side of the ball.
Yep.
Oh, they're going
for it on 4th down, and Musser's going to run it and get it and more. Ben Musser off to the races. One man to beat. He's got it. Touchdown, Prince Avenue. Wow. On a 4th and 3 in their own end, they go for it and get 6.
Let me tell you something. That guard walled off. I think that's Mason Townsend. Turns that West Forsyth defensive tackle. And once he creates that little space, Musser shows that extra gear and takes it to the house.
That's our electrifying play of the half. And a big run by Musser. And it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the last 2 minutes of this third quarter. Chip Dickens on for the PAT, and he puts it through. First successful PAT kick for Watch
this guard. C76, turn him right there. Nice job. Jake Atha gets on the second level, 51, gets on the backer. Great job by the Prince offensive line, and Musser does the rest. And I'm telling you, his legs, he can really hurt you.
And then broke the tape there at the end. That's a big-time play right there. Musser in his first varsity start with the long touchdown run. Not going to call it a backbreaker by any means with still 13, close to 14 minutes left in the game, but it's big because it puts some separation between you and the guy in the green jersey.
Think about that, going for it on 4th and 4 on your side of the field, and you give up a touchdown.
And I thought they were just trying to pull them
I
all
did
sides.
too. They looked at the formation and well-executed play.
No doubt. 35-20 now, Prince on top of West Forsyth.
Game you're calling tomorrow night, Milton Buford. Some of the Milton staff text me, say we're doing a good job. So that's
good. I'm glad to hear that.
They're already sucking up to you.
There's a return by Delp, and he gets stopped by Giddens at the 27. So that's where West Forsyth will try to pick it up and put it back together here as they go on offense.
This is a big offensive possession right here for West Forsyth. Still plenty of time. We're in the third quarter, a little under 2 minutes left. Find yourself back down 2 touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 from the 28. Let's see if West Forsyth, do you get back to the running game?
Yeah, everything's in play here.
I mean,
plenty of time.
No need to start panicking and going all downfield unless you got something open, of course. But, I mean, you can get back to the running game here.
What is that on the front of their jersey?
I think it says guts, doesn't it? It's in that cursive, man. I stopped reading cursive back in elementary school.
They don't even teach that anymore.
They don't?
No, I don't think so. You can't text in cursive.
Wow, what a play by Williamson.
Yep.
Blows up Orris in the backfield for a TFL. Bryce Williamson with the penetration and tackle.
Playing him both ways, and he's still showing a lot of energy, comes off the edge, just trails that. They run a counter to the backside, and he just comes from behind and runs that thing down.
So 2nd down and 14, ball at the 24-yard line. .70 seconds left in the quarter. Walraven to the far side, and it's caught by Hunter Green.
Look,
he's back.
Prince Avenue now with James Gerard at corner number 11.
That's the kid who came in from Coffee.
Opposite of Gideon Garland.
Hunter Green just went to the sideline, got an IV and some oxygen. I'm back out there, right?
I'm going to willing to bet. I don't know that Big Hunter's going to make that first bell in the morning.
He's a senior. He doesn't have to.
No.
3rd and 7. Got all his credits already.
Talking about smart. Kell did senior skip day today. After a Wednesday night game.
That's my kind of high school.
That is great planning by that student section.
I had senior skip day, but it was only me. It was not sanctioned by the school by any means.
Oh, I don't think it was sanctioned. I think they got together and decided.
They're just going to.
Yeah, I think it's kind of they knew, but daughter Kaylee told me that going out last night, leaving the parking lot. So you're looking at 1st down.
It's a big one.
Yep.
That means they're going to have the ball into the 4th quarter. So we're down to 45 seconds to play here in the 3rd. By no means eager to get up. We're down to 10 on the play clock.
I don't know. They're going to call timeout.
I'm not sure what they're doing. They're a little slow getting to the line here. Now 4 on the clock and 2 on the clock, and they get the snap. And Walraven gets out of a couple of tackles and gets close to 9 on the play, then trips over the chain, ends up on his back on the track. And that's kind of why you don't run your quarterback that much.
Quarterback sweep there. And he did a good job of getting out of that. But look at him run through arm tackles. 1 missed him, 10 missed him.
He's kind of got those gazelle legs.
They got lucky right there. He took a shot.
Yeah, he did, and ends up on his back on the track.
A shot on the outside of that. That looked out of bounds to me.
I haven't fallen on a track lately, but what I remember is they're pretty hard.
Yep.
2nd down and 2, ball at the 46. And not a first down.
Tell you, Mac Bradley's a player, 33.
So that was Mason Davis on the carry. First carry for him tonight. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. So don't go anywhere. We're lined up for a potentially explosive and entertaining 4th quarter. And you've got AA Prince Avenue leading 6A West Forsyth 35-20 as we head to the 4th.
You ever seen this? You ever seen that? You ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters live on TV? Well, now's your chance. For the first time in 40 years, the Harlem Globetrotters are showing off their skills right in your living room. Don't miss a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and don't miss whatever they call that move. The Harlem Globetrotters, live Sunday at 7, only on Atlanta's own Peachtree TV. Yeah, baby.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
It's hot at Matthews Kia of Cartersville, so we are having a hot sales event. We have great selections of 2024 and 2025 new vehicles. Lease the 2025 Kia Carnival LX, $429 for 24 months. The 2024 Kia Sportage LX, $289 for 24 months. Or the 2024 Kia Telluride S, just $379 for 24 months. Hurry, because prices are in your favor right now. Don't forget, Matthews Kia of Cartersville is home to the lifetime warranty. Come see us today. All roads lead to Matthews Kia of Cartersville.
The nation's hottest sport. See what the buzz is about on Peachtree Sports Network, where the Atlanta Dream look to eclipse the Connecticut Sun. Dream Sun, Sunday at 3 on Peachtree Sports Network.
Start of the 4th quarter, and mystery solved.
I mean,
by, of all people, Ben Reeves, the Milton coach.
You got Ben Reeves. I got my sources on my end that gave me.
The Milton coach, who's playing Buford tomorrow night, texts me to say it's Gulo.
Another word.
It's another name for
Wolverine.
a Wolverine, which, of course, I've lived a long time, and I did not know that, but now I do. So
our good buddy Josh Lovelady at Mill Creek texted me and said, I got the same question. I don't know what that is. So appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Now you got big games.
Walraven downfield, and that is complete at the 29-yard line. Cato comes up with the catch inside the 30-yard line. You guys got Mill Creek next week against Norcross, right?
I do. Yep.
Wow. Big catch right there. And do we have a penalty? It looks like we got a personal foul at the end of the play. Is that what we got?
I did have a late hit on a quarterback.
It's a big delivery downfield by Walraven. And Cato comes up with the catch. Mac Bradley roughing the passer. So Bradley, the linebacker, gets to the passer late. And they'll tack on 15 on top of that big catch. That's a great way for West Forsyth to get back in this. So 1st and 10, ball is on the 14-yard line. And West Forsyth a chance to get right back in here. They're in the red zone. It's presented by IBEW Local 613. So here you go.
Showing blitz.
Right up the middle. They back out of it. Walraven goes to the near corner and too far. Trying to get it to Mashera. As Gideon Garland over there on the coverage. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's a good little trip from Mallard Creek staff down here tonight from Charlotte.
I'm sure they filled up their notebook.
Well, that's old school. You know what I mean? That's old school evaluating. You get
People
all
don't write on notebooks no more?
Well,
They got their iPad?
Well, traveling 3 or 4 hours to watch somebody in person when you can, they'll have this tape tonight.
Probably didn't have anything else to do.
Hey.
A Thursday night.
No doubt.
Run by Orris. Spin move down to the 6.
My man 35 is just clearing the way. Him and one are having words, but that is 2 battering rams going at each other.
Yeah, Christian Garrett was in on that play to get him on the ground at the end of the play, but a nice gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Ball is sitting on the 7 or 6.5. They score a touchdown right here.
Plenty of time.
We are set up for a fun
plenty of time.
Final 11 minutes. Handoff goes to Orris, and Orris gets collapsed. It's going to be close. Let's look at the spot here and find out if he gets the first down. But that was Garrett again starting to make his presence felt. So now it's going to be 4th down. They did not get it. This is a big one. Remember, West Forsyth stoned Prince Avenue at the goal line early in the game.
Yep.
So now you got almost a similar situation, although it's not the goal line. It's right near the goal line. And 4th and a yard inside the 6. It's about the 5.5. Quarterback keeper, Walraven, I think he got it. Man, when you're 6'4", sometimes just lean forward.
Yes. Don't
let gravity take over.
Don't complicate it.
I might have shorted him an inch. He's 6'5", or so says the roster.
He is going to be a quarterback a lot of people are going to pay attention to as this season goes on. A great opportunity tonight for him to play on TV.
1st and goal. Walraven to the air. Fires in traffic, and it's broken up. Gideon Garland breaks it up. Flag out.
Yep.
Mason Page was the target. Yep. Defensive holding is the call.
Judge Shoemaker's well in there, number 10.
Holding. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay. 1st down.
So 15-point lead for Prince. We're under 10 to go now in regulation. And now it's 1st and goal to go from the 3. Toss goes to Orris. Weaves his way through traffic. Gets into the end zone for a West Forsyth touchdown.
Good job there. What an answer by West Forsyth.
Always been impressed with Foster Orris. And I know Dave Spala said he might not get as many touches as he got last year. They might want to rethink that.
Yeah, they're going to look at this tape and see what they do well tonight.
Running the ball with him is something they do well.
I've said it earlier, but Coach Cervelo was like, look, Rusty, we know what we're facing tonight. You know, we can throw all that single A state champs and all that out. We know what's going to be on the other side of us. They're going to love this tape to see some things that they have done well.
Going for 2 right here. Walraven scanning the field and got it. 2-point conversion pass. Goes to Delp, and it's 35-28, and West Forsyth is back to within a touchdown. What a fun game this has been. Prince on top.
I anticipated this. I thought it was going to be a 4-quarter game. I told you that off the air before we go. I said, man, I think this is going to be a 4-quarter game, and it has.
We'll step aside. 9:45 to go here incoming.
Customer service is everything in our industry, and one thing our clients love is when they call Breda, they get a live representative. At Breda, you get the attention you need and deserve right when you call in. Your appointment gets scheduled right then and there, and you get a specific time, no window of arrival. Our staff are your neighbors. They know what's going on in your community, and they're invested in doing it better.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
The Georgia Sheet Metal JETC equips apprentices with the knowledge and skills required to start a rewarding career in the sheet metal industry with programs in HVAC, industrial welding, and testing, adjusting, and balancing. Training is 100% free and allows apprentices to earn as they learn. Journeymen graduate with no student debt and have the potential to earn more than most college graduates. Visit our website to learn more about this opportunity at careersinsheetmetal.com.
Planting season is here, and it's time to give your yard the perfect touch from the professionals at Personal Touch Lawn Care. Why Personal Touch? Courteous service, attention to detail, and a desire to give you the best lawn in your neighborhood.
They have the knowledge and skills to do anything that I would need.
Call now for a 25% discount on design and consultation services.
Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Personal Touch Lawn Care, 770-908-1238, or online at ptlcatlanta.com.
The GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic is sponsored by Personal Touch Lawn Care. The smallest details make the biggest difference. Gordo's, Fiesta every day. The Rome Floyd Chamber, opportunity awaits. Zaxby's famous fingers and sauces. And by Georgia High School Sports Daily. Live at noon Monday through Friday after Labor Day on the Peachtree Sports Network and the Atlanta News First app.
9:45 on the clock. Here and coming, West Forsyth has pulled within 35-28 here in the fourth quarter. Matt Stewart, Rusty Mansell, as the Wolverines will take it at the 5. And here's Hudson Hill on another return. And he gets 15 yards this time. Much better coverage from West Forsyth. And it's going to be from there that Prince Avenue goes on offense. Got a man down.
It's 23.
That's Damon Gator, who's a cornerback for West Forsyth, gets hurt on the kick coverage. Step away as they tend to the player down on the field.
Whether you're a professional driver or just a fan, vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started tugging.
It started making some really weird noises.
The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Is that transmission?
It's an exhaust leak.
Broken axle.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
I had a seat sensor that went out, $1,400. Endurance paid it.
We got a brand new transmission, and we never seen the repair bill.
Use any certified mechanic you want. Just bring your car in, and Endurance will pay them direct. All major parts are covered.
What I like about Endurance, they don't play games, there's no middleman. They're a solid company.
If I didn't have Endurance, I would have paid over $7,000 out of pocket to repair my vehicle.
Something is going to break down. Make Endurance pay for it.
With Endurance, your car repair costs go way down, while your car's life expectancy goes way up, allowing you to drive more and pay less.
One claim alone saved me more than $4,000.
I've had 5 claims, and that is $3,500 that I've kept in my pocket.
So, who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Whether you put 10,000 or 100,000 miles a year on your car, if it's less than 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan covers 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Call right now to get $300 off any plan, plus a full year of our top-tier elite benefits, a $2,000 value free. And all Endurance plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now.
Call 1-855-235-5637.
That's 1-855-235-5637.
Gators helped off the field, so back to live action here. 1st and 10 for Prince from their own 23. Musser throws complete to Beard. Beard slips out of one tackle, but not the next. Gets dropped after a short gain. Chase Hayden again on the tackle. I got to look up some numbers on Mr. Hayden. He's had quite the game.
He had 7 unassisted tackles before that.
So now he's up to 8 with an interception today. He is the leading tackler for West Forsyth tonight. Mac Bradley, the leading tackler for Prince, with 10, 8 solo and 1 TFL, 1 sack. And Musser back to pass, heavy rush, steps up to avoid it and throws, and a nice catch by Hester. Man, he got hit hard and still held onto the ball. And it's a first down.
Haven't seen them get C.J. Dockery involved tonight.
No, Dockery does not have, not only does Dockery not have a catch, I don't know if he's been targeted. Musser on the run, slides down at the 41. There's Dockery. He's on the field.
Yes,
number 4.
Had a really good year last year. Just really hadn't got him involved tonight.
Yeah, I don't have the, he had like, when we say a good year in Prince, that means like 70, 80 catches.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, they have like NFL numbers in their wide receivers. Second and 3, ball at the 42. They give the ball to Beard. Beard across the 50 and another first down to the 48. Fankhauser making the tackle. So Beard is now get you updated numbers on him in just a moment. Because I'm looking at the Musser does not have more rushing yards than Beard. That can't be possible.
He had 52 and 40 on two carries.
Yeah, so he's up to 188. He's actually the leading rusher. You're right. He had the long touchdown run. Yep. Beard's sitting at 150 on 17 carries. And Beard adding to that total right there picks up another 10.
When I tell you this is a different Prince offense, this is a different
coach. They just went over 350 yards rushing on that run right there.
I don't know if they had 350 yards rushing all last year. Like this,
total combined.
This is total.
No, of course they did, but I mean your point is well taken.
Yes.
This is a different kind of Wolverine than we've seen in the past. When Aaron Philo set the all-time state passing record.
You start keying on 5 and 9 will keep it.
Or he's going to throw it. And he's got a man open, and it's broken up. Great play by Dre Parker, the corner, to come across. Ball stayed up in the air a little too long, and he was able to recover.
Yes, Sale, you want to drive that ball into that zone and let that ball float a little bit. Good job by Parker coming over the top to get that because his defender was beat.
So now 2nd down and 10. We're at 7 minutes. I mean, Prince Avenue's running a 4-minute here. 4-minute offense, right? Slowing it down. 4 minutes in the middle of the 4th quarter. Because if they can score right here and the way they're running the clock, they can put it almost out of reach. That's Hester on the end around. He gets driven out of bounds. You see the Prince Avenue coaches hopping up and down on the sideline. They wanted to have a late hit on that. James McCullough was the first guy to get him.
Yeah, the Prince coaches on the sideline and the Prince's coaches in the box up here. They definitely did not like that no call. You see Coach Grant Vandergriff, he is voicing his.
3rd and 13. This is a big one right here if they're going to continue the drive.
Yes.
Let's see if West Forsyth can come up with a stop and get him off the field.
Got to tackle 9 if he breaks it.
Musser going to run it, and Musser does get tackled at the 38, bringing up 4th down. That was McCullough again with the tackle. Back-to-back tackles for James McCullough. Injury report. See Damon Gator over on the sideline. Looks like he's
cramping up.
Walking a little stiff-legged.
questionable return from the sideline.
So 4th down and 9. They're going to go for it here, aren't you?
Yes, they're going for it. Now, here's the thing. If you blitz him, he hurt you last time on a 4th and 4. You have got to account. Somebody's got to spy 9, and you got to get him to the ground if he gets out.
Back to pass. There's an open lane. He chooses to throw instead, and it's intercepted at the 11-yard line. Intercepted by Fankhauser. Drew Fankhauser comes up with a huge pick to take the ball away from Prince, and West Forsyth got it back. Just a tight window trying to get the ball to Hudson Hill, and there was double coverage right there. He was bracketed front and back.
Yep. Just a young, inexperienced quarterback there trying to force something on 4th down.
So here you go, 6:05 to play, and Walraven gets the ball back. He's 11 of 16 passing, just 94 yards, couple of touchdowns, and 14 for 28, 181. Looking at the wrong column, but 50% on his completions. They throw it underneath. It goes to Orris.
Good tackle by Durning there to come up because there was nobody in behind him. Picked up about 3.
Yep, under 6 to go now in regulation. Used to be in the Georgia High School Association. If you were playing interclassification, they could decide before the game whether they would play overtime, but that's not the case anymore. All games do go to overtime, and they've modified the overtime rules too. If we get to that, we'll talk about it.
That was after the Pierce County Rockmart game.
Yeah,
right?
the 3 overtime game in the AA state final last year, which Pierce won 48-45. 2nd down and 7, and broken up at the 27. Trying to get the ball to Cato, and Durning again, who's come up big here late in the game.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job here in pass coverage. Made a good tackle on the last play, and 3rd and 7.
A flag dropped at the 11 that I did not see initially. Now brought to my attention, and they're marking it off against West Forsyth. It is a holding call. So rather than take a 3rd and 7, they're going to make it 2nd and 17. Ball sitting on the 10. They push him back. 5:16 to go.
Last couple times they've had trouble with 55. He has. Big Christian Garrett's got push up the middle. See what he does right here.
Got him lined up right on the nose of the center.
They double team him.
Walraven slings it sidearm down the field, and a speed ball in there, and it's caught by Mashera at the 23-yard line.
That was Delp, 14.
Delp, pardon me. Not 84, but 14. Watch this speed ball, man. He slings it in there sidearm, too.
Catch there by Delp.
So 3rd down, ball at the 24. Line to gain 27. And now we're under 5 to go. I think you almost have to go for it here if you don't pick it up, because although that I know that's big because you're in your own end so deep, but the way Prince has been able to control the ball.
Had too many guys on the field. I heard the Prince coaches beside me saying, hey, we got a Sam and Rover on the same side. Coach, we got too many.
So there you go. They don't have to think about it. Don't have to think about going for it. They got it. First down.
Wow.
Big penalty right there. And what has otherwise been a really clean game. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line.
And they had West Forsyth backed up 2nd and 17.
On the 10.
On the 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 29. Still plenty of time on the play clock as Walraven looks to the sideline. We're not yet at 10 on the play clock.
Said something to his back right there.
Now we're under 10. Walraven fakes the handoff, dumps it in the middle. It's tipped. Almost intercepted by Bradley.
You talk about a play by Mac Bradley because big man was running up the seam. They sneak him out of that fullback position. Leaks out of the back right here on this play action.
Big man being Hunter Green.
Watch this play by Bradley. Tip it. Oh, what a play. He was wide open. Wow, what a play. Even the ref told him that was a good play, man.
Now
that
under 4 to go.
Great play.
Yeah, we already saw Hunter Green score on a big play, very similar to that in the first half. 2nd and 10.
Look at Garrett.
Walraven dumps it deep, and it is caught over the shoulder by Musser, who comes up huge at the 36-yard line. Wow. What a catch by Musser. Are they going to rule it incomplete?
Let's see.
Yeah, it comes out. You can see it sliding down his body. And he used the ground to help him catch it and pull it in. See, he thinks he made a catch. Replay clearly shows it was sliding down out of his hands and he fell on top of it. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
He sold it pretty good.
He sold me on it. I believed him.
I can tell you he has sold this West Forsyth crowd in front of us. Because they are.
I was believing in him, but he did not. On the replay, it's pretty clear that he didn't have control to the ground. So 3rd down and 10. In the middle and caught a little bit behind him, but a nice snag back by Page.
First down.
And that is a first down catch by Mason Page at the 41. So now you have now you're at 3:45. Now you've worked yourself into, you are in 4 down, if not 4 down territory. You're in 4 down situations from here on out.
Great job there, getting in that zone against Prince, just settling down right there and letting your quarterback deliver it. But it started up front. You see the Prince defensive line. They look a little bit tired right now.
1st and 10. Walraven flushed out of the pocket and gets nailed by Garrett at the 39-yard line. That was Kyler Giddens who came up and kind of had a glancing blow, and then Garrett was trailing and buried him.
One of the first times tonight, he thought he was going to throw that away. Ooh, big Garrett came in there and got him.
You don't want 290 to fall on top of you.
2nd and 12.
.245 to go in regulation.
Got 17 in there on defensive end. Williamson.
Yeah, Bryce Williamson saw him make a big play earlier in the game. Play gets blown dead.
Prince, timeout. Didn't like the look.
So Prince will have 1 timeout remaining. West Forsyth has all 3 timeouts remaining. Breda Pest Management knows your house inside and out with a customized treatment plan that stops any bugs and critters. Breda does it right, protecting the inside and outside of your home. It's the bugs inside your house that you want gone. Breda, they handle bugs and critters. Clock sitting at 2:33. Matt Stewart, Rusty Mansell, thanks for sticking with us here as we approach 11 o'clock. Here in Game 4 of the Corky Kell Dave Hunter Classic. 2 yesterday. Douglas and Kell the winners on Wednesday. Here on Thursday, Dunwoody a winner.
Dunwoody.
We're still waiting to find out who's going to win this one.
It's good to see Coach Dave Hunter tonight. Got on to me about telling stories last night on him on TV. It's like you can't tell. Some of those stories you can't tell.
I got a chance to visit with Coach Hunter before the game. We were down there talking to Coach Nash and Coach Allen, and I was able to introduce Coach Allen to Coach Hunter. Second down and 12. Walraven off to his left. Heavy rush. Here comes Williamson, runs him down. You mentioned that Williamson had just checked into the game. And with that big, long frame of his, 6'3", 215, runs him down for a big sack. And now it's 3rd and 16.
Fresh legs on him coming in. And see him just come by my man Hunter Green right there for the sack.
3rd down and 15, and we are at 2 minutes. You know, they've added the 2-minute warning to college football.
Yeah, I heard that.
How about high school? Would you like it?
Yeah.
I would too.
I would like it, yeah.
I'd like to see it too. 3rd and 16. Walraven to the air and incomplete, looking for Cato. Now it's 4th and 16. Got to go for it.
Yep.
Although they do have all 3 timeouts.
3 timeouts. Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily that they have to go for it, but you got to really trust your defense. Looks like they're bringing the punting unit on. You got to trust your defense to. I mean, with 3 timeouts, basically all Prince needs at this point is to get a first down, right?
Yeah.
And the game is over. So, I mean, do you trust your defense to hold them to a first down? Dave Spala apparently does because he's got the punt unit on.
I'm telling you, Mac Bradley saved a touchdown.
Nobody back for Prince. And it takes oh, wow, my goodness. It takes a huge bounce and going to roll 10 at the 8-yard line. The line of scrimmage was essentially the 35. So that is what? That's a 42, 57-yard punt on the bounce. So Prince Avenue going to take over at the 8-yard line. West Forsyth has the 3 timeouts to use right here. And Prince basically just needs a first down. What a punt by Austin Horde right there. Did his job, got the big bounce and roll. So here you go. Game on the line. 3 timeouts, West Forsyth.
Got a heavy dose of 5.
And the handoff goes to Beard, and Beard crashes out there, and clock still runs. Did they call a timeout? They did. That's timeout number 1. So Beard is up over 160 for the night. Musser has 192. A different Prince Avenue.
Prince
that is
rush for 400.
Sure. They're at 356 right now. It's crazy. Since when did that's like Nebraska Cornhusker numbers.
Go and run and shoot.
Yeah.
It's like Nebraska go and run and shoot one year. I think the strength of this team is the offensive line. I think that's no secret. You got a quarterback who's starting his first game ever in high school football. You got a sophomore running back, first game he's had at your school.
And let's face it, Ben did not have a great scrimmage.
Did not have a great scrimmage.
He was not sharp, but he has bounced back. He has been plenty sharp here tonight. 94 yards passing, but 192 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm. I saw it last year, and we saw it last year in Georgia Elite Classic. He had something to him with his legs.
I wonder if Aaron Philo is watching what he thinks.
I guarantee he's watching.
I wonder what he thinks about that.
He thinks they're about 50 pass attempts behind right now.
Yeah, 17 pass attempts for Prince tonight. And there is Beard in the first down, and that should just about do it.
Yep, that's going to do it. Good job there by Jake Atha, 51.
So going back to the decision to punt it away, obviously it doesn't look like a good decision now.
And I get it. He had a great punt, but
yeah,
you just haven't been able to consistently stop. I know the odds against a 4th and 18 are.
But the way Beard and Musser running the ball,
not been able to stop 5 and 9.
The odds of stopping them from getting the first down might have been less than getting the 4th and 18.
Yep, I would have took my chance there, but that's okay. Coach Savela's won about 5,000 more games than I ever will. Got a lot to build on. He got a really junior team right here.
Another big run by Beard. So that's going to put him at 230. Here's a look at the play of the game. It's presented by England and Stubbs, and it is the 4th down touchdown run by Ben Musser.
Tell you what, I know a lot of people at Prince. Got some really good friends there. They have got an 8th grade quarterback, a young man named Gavin Hollum. And I'm telling you right now, the buzz out of him over there.
I always love talking to Rusty, by the way, because Rusty will be in a conversation. He goes, "You won't believe this. They've got a 3rd grade quarterback."
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good too.
They've got a 4th grade defensive lineman who's 295,
and his dad's 6'8". Well, I can tell you this: this young man that's an 8th grader at Prince, everybody in that side of the state has mentioned him to me. He came in earlier. He's helping film tonight.
Prince wins this one. It's 2 seconds left, so not official yet, but about to be. So 2 seconds remaining before this one becomes official. What a great game we had here tonight between Prince and West Forsyth. You know,
everything I
some people who might not know as much will say, wow, 2A team beat a 6A team. But the only thing about Prince's 2A is their classification. Their talent's 6A.
Oh, no doubt. And they're playing a 6A team tonight.
And
they're going to play one of the best teams in the state of North Carolina next week. Large classification team in Mallard Creek.
Victory formation. And the win is complete. Prince Avenue continues their great winning streak. It's 8 games dating back to last season, but bigger than all that, this is a team that's won back-to-back state championships, 3 in the last 4 years, and they meet their next challenge. And that's exactly what Coach Vandegrift called playing a 6A school. It's a challenge. We haven't done it yet, and they passed the test with a 35-28 victory.
Yep, very, very impressed with John Rick and his offensive game plan tonight. Tried a couple things, didn't work. And you got to find out. You can talk about doing a lot of things, Matt, but you can't really find out what you have until you play with those lights on. And, oh, by the way, the lights on and on TV and on prime time.
Well, I was certainly impressed with Ben Musser, Andrew Beard. They rushed for 381 yards.
Wow, that's
tonight.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Hudson Hill, yeah. On the opposite side, Hunter Green for West Forsyth.
Both those 2 linebackers from Prince, 1 and 33.
Yeah, Giddens and Mac Bradley. Defensively, you know, your statistical leaders for the game. Bradley finishes with 11 tackles, 9 solo, a sack, pass breakup. Hayden leads the way for West Forsyth, 7 solo tackles. All in all, very impressive performance. I know the West Forsyth guys, you can see, unhappy as you would expect them to be. They've worked all summer. You've gone 2 months in this heat, and to drop your season opener is a disappointment, but they'll be back in their first road games coming up next week. They'll be at Marietta next Friday night, and the region opener against Lambert in mid-September. And as we've already mentioned, Prince Avenue going on the road at Mallard Creek.
Actually, I think they play them in South Carolina, one of those classic those couple teams.
Neutral site game. Yep. And then their home opener, Prince Avenue's home opener, is the next week against Blessed Trinity.
Let me tell you something.
Coach Ed Dudley.
Woo. And the buzz I'm hearing out of Blessed Trinity, and you want to talk about one of the best players in the country, DJ Jacobs, David Jacobs' son. And
we'll see his brother tomorrow.
Yes.
Line up at left tackle for Milton after transferring from Buford.
No, different family.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's Brandon Jacobs.
Brandon.
Yeah. Former Georgia.
Let's send it down to Najee Wilkins.
Welcome back to the Winning Head Coaches interview presented by Zaxby's. I'm Najee Wilkins with head coach Greg Vandegrift. Coach, let's talk about that game and a thrilling contest. You gave us one of the best Corky finishes we've probably seen in a while. Just what's your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, kids played hard. Again, we have a very complicated or well-efficient offense, and they have a very good team. And we were able to hold on defensively, made a few adjustments, and again, able to come out on top.
Let's talk about that offensive line. 300-plus yards rushing it tonight. Talk about them and the effort they put together tonight.
Well, we got 4 returning starters. All 4 of them are scholarship kids. You know, we knew we could run the ball. Like I said, you know, usually we throw for 4,000. This year we may rush for 4,000.
Yes, sir. Final question for you. What's your thoughts on your young guys stepping up? Hudson Hill, Andrew Beard, Ben Musser. Talk about how they played tonight.
And we got, the future looks great for us, really. You know, I mean, again, Hudson, sophomore, Beard, sophomore, quarterback, sophomore. That looks good.
Yes, sir. Well, congrats, Coach. For you. Yes, sir. No problem. All right, guys. So now we'll turn it over. This is Chris Lucky. He's going to present the Robbie Hunter, presented by Georgia Construction Careers MVP Award to Hudson Hill. So, Hudson, walk us through that play, man. You had an electric kickoff return, man. I mean, the momentum is going in their way. 100 green scores, and you come right back. What's going through your head on that?
Well, first of all, it was electric. I absolutely love it. But, like, in the end zone, I was like, dear God, give me this, Lord. Just be with me through this. And he parted a path in that one. I could tell. It was pretty electric. I could tell.
Tell us a little bit about the touchdown catch that you had as well, man. I mean, you're just in sync with your guy. You catch the ball, nice touchdown. It gives you guys a comfortable lead. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Ben is good at scrambling, and he did good at scrambling. And he threw me a good ball. I can tell you that.
And final question. Talk about what it's like being out there tonight, man. I mean, this game went back and forth, blow for blow. I feel like it was in a heavyweight fight. Talk a little bit about that, being out there tonight.
Well, I knew our guys had it because we run 40s every Tuesday, and we condition every practice. And it is pretty terrible, but it does work. And clearly, none of our guys are cramping. We're all standing behind the camera, actually. So it's pretty electric, I got to admit.
Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. It's all the time we have. Congrats to Prince Avenue on winning a fabulous contest, 35-28, beating the West Forsyth Wolverines. We're going to toss to the break.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Man, you know how to do this? Man, I don't even know. I was flipping burgers last week.
Violation, unsportsmanlike conduct, impersonating a craftsman.
Skilled trade unions are well-trained career pros, not part-timers. Construction is a rewarding and lucrative career with the advancement potential, but you have to do it the right way with the right training. Learn how you can be a pro. Find your career at GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com.
A journeyman with Local 85, when you turn out, you can be hitting 6 figures.
Hey, I have your back, you have my back, we're gonna do this together. We're one for all for one.
College just wasn't for me. Let's look into actual career jobs that wouldn't take college, where I wouldn't, lose money and all that. Instead of losing a lot more money at the end, why not make money and make more money at the end?
For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One's smothered with creamy chipotle ranch, and one's got avocado ranch with bacon. Chipotle, avocado. Chipotle, avocado. Deciding is hard, so just get both. Woo, saucy. Zaxby's.
And welcome back to our tailgate show, brought to you by GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com. I'm Kaylee Mansell with our Gatorade players of the game, our offensive player of the game, Andrew Beard, and our defensive player of the game, Mac Bradley. Andrew, I know you couldn't hear your coach when he was just out there, but he said that usually Prince Avenue is known for passing 4,000 yards a year, but he said that this year you guys might rush for 4,000 yards a year. How different is that? And give a shout out to all the guys in your fellow running back room.
Oh, it's a lot different. I came to a couple games last year. It was mostly pass, but changing up this year is going to be amazing. Shout out to all my linemen. You got Cody Mitchell, Gabe Prince, Mason Townsend, Caleb Chandler, and Jake Atha.
Yeah, I think he hit them all.
Got them all.
And Mac, for you, I mean, it was I mean, it came down to the final seconds, back and forth, back and forth. What was the defensive mindset in that comeback in the fourth when you knew that your stops were crucial?
We just had to keep playing, play every play to the whistle. Yeah, we couldn't stop, we couldn't let up, especially we had the lead going into the second half, so we couldn't give it away.
Andrew, you guys came in here. That school is probably triple as many people as you guys. How exciting is it to be able to prove your dominance as a smaller school in the state?
Oh, I love playing in the way atmosphere. The student section does nothing but just egg us on.
Yeah.
We love the pressure at Prince. So I think coming out here was a great first win and just build on to the season.
Matt, you guys battled it out to the final seconds. What was the biggest thing you learned about your team tonight?
We can fight. We've been working all summer for this, and it's always been finish the play, finish the drill, and that's what we did. That's what we did. And I'm proud of all my defensive guys out there. Defensive line did good. Even DBs did well. We played all around good defense today.
Well, on top of being our Gatorade Players of the Game, we want to present you guys with this. This is a $25 gift card to Racetrack. I know y'all have your hands full, so I'll give it to you. Offset, you can go buy your favorite color or flavor, whatever you call it, of Gatorade after this. Guys, it was such an honor to be able to watch y'all here tonight in the Corky, Kell, Dave Hunter Classic, and we know this is not going to be the last time that we're going to be hearing about Prince Avenue this season. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you so much.
All right, we've got more coming up right after the break, so stay right where you're at.
Set the record. The biggest WNBA game in Atlanta history. The Atlanta Dream look to even the score against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Get your tickets to the biggest Dream game of the year and see why the WNBA is taking the nation by storm. Don't be left out when State Farm sells out. Monday, August 26th. Grab the hottest ticket in town now at dream.wnba.com.